My bad, I put too much in there. Didn't have no.
You ain't got nothing ready? You want to see Javen really go wild?
Turning green. I put too many in that thing, no air can flow through. I'm learning. All right, you still gotta send another. All right. Send your text. Pull up some shots.
This that bullshit.
So I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna go into just a couple of songs, and the last song gonna be more of a upbeat, just Gladys Knight. My daddy used to curse or some shit. Okay. I don't know, daddy.
Man, it's a lot that we can start off with.
I mean, that's where we start, and then where it goes from there.
Okay. No, because I have an idea.
I was real upset that none of us actually went to that demo on Tavern on the Grange. Had somebody like Gladys Knight. No, that was
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, check it out.
I wasn't invited.
No, but I guess I could have from you know what I'm saying. We all know the same people, but we all know different people as well. You know what I'm saying. Marcus Shavers is the entertainment director for Tavern on the Grange, not Tavern on Rush, but Tavern on the Grange. And yesterday, he had Gladys Knight and the Pips in Orland. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something so intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? I think we dropped the ball on that. I think all of us dropped the ball on that. Somebody should have been there. Even if it was me, you, whoever, because that doesn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? And getting in there or even being, that wouldn't have been no issue. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't have been no problem. And we talk back on that. So I apologize to anybody who sees us right now live on the demo. That's our bad. You know what I'm saying? That's something that happened in Chicago that I personally think is pretty big for small business type demo, black influence.
We only got 2-6.
We want them.
Let's go.
Now you want to talk about we got 2-6.
Said,
I hate you, Steven.
All right. You got it.
In her 20s. And the fact that she could say that and convey that to you, some women in their 40s have not gotten that level of maturity yet. Right? Like,
yeah, I'm with you.
I don't need no man. We don't need no. You might not need him. Your child needs him.
And a lot of them can't separate. They can't, like, because I can't get along with your father. You can't get along. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like
they take it out on the child is the one that suffers.
Yeah, this is not a team effort, bro. Again, me personally, like, I haven't seen my daughter in almost 2 years. Bro, that's key development to stages that
put a child on you and live lavish, but my baby mama scarred me. Let me tell you about my baggage. We can have a son and break up and be done, and I'll never see him again. As you take him and run, you gon' tell him that he's fatherless. Tell him that I'm cowardly. You'll have some resentment, so you'll start acting childishly. You'll break me in court because of course you'll have it out for me. To you that sounds absurd, but for me it's a reality. Still at times where it seems like you're not proud of me, though I'm showing you the best man and I know how to be. But you keep saying show me more. You'd appreciate me better had you known me before. Cause check, you never been cheated on. Had another chick in your house, in your bed. Yep, you ain't seen a worse time. Hit you with that old move, take you to afflicted. Already seen with another broad, but pretend like it's my first time.
We've all done it.
Nah, you don't know how that sound. On the phone with you while she quiet in the background. Bunch of shit that I ain't in a hurry to do. So before you beef, know that he got buried for you. I don't tell you that for points, nah, you can keep the brownie. I tell you so you know I was mature when you found me. I tell you so. Please, no pity.
Welcome to the Live Podcast.
Ooh, that was my shit. No, that was my shit. Fam didn't come up with nothing else after that. That shit was my shit.
Yeah, right. Look at me.
Especially when you're going through that thing, you know what I'm saying?
I learned a valuable lesson indeed, but I'm just trying to be the best father I could be. Apparently, I'm an unfit father, cause all I know is dope and all I got is dirty dollars. But I'm selling dope to help my family get
Welcome, y'all. We are here. It's Father's Day.
jumping.
We here with all the shit.
I don't get to see you like I want to.
We with all the shit, as you can see from the
Steve,
open.
when are we not with all the shit, Steve? Though, Steve, ain't that kind of the premise of our whole alternative line of thought? It's all the shit.
That's
always
cold,
with the shit.
With the
All
shit.
the shit. I mean, it's not like up in smoke or all the smoke or no. Alternative line of thought is exactly what it sounds like.
So either way, it's
What you got?
lose. I tried talking to the
This used to be my shit.
And now you talking to three dads now. It ain't even
This
just
was my shit
me
before I
now.
even had a kid.
It ain't what you hear what I just said. It ain't even just me now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, we got Ahmad actually has been a dad before myself.
Yeah, man.
But I've never had him to the left of me to actually discuss or to come about things along these lines broadcast. You know what I'm saying? I hear that, and like what you just said, I was already on that. I'm pushing that strong before my baby come into play. You know why? Because you already seen it. You already seen how that thing play out.
That's the whole thing of trying to break that cycle. Like breaking that, like
how that whole thing play out. Like, and the wild thing is, like, you know. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Which one is this? Hey, which one is this? Hey, which one is this?
You just turn
That's all we got, dog. You
Just
got to
turn
turn
them
on
all
your
up.
phone.
Press every button. You know what I'm saying? Turn them all up.
What he had to say, that it couldn't read, that it couldn't write, but one thing that it sure could do right, it could swear. I declare,
yeah, you can swear.
yes, it could, y'all.
But we don't acknowledge that or give that no kind of understanding. We kind of look at it in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear now, and I don't mean to use these terms more so, but they equate to a better understanding of how things are right now. I'll say the modern woman. She's not looking back at grandma in the sense of what grandma went through in the aspect of this is how I got here and got this understanding. It's like, okay, well, no, we get better from there, which I totally understand, but you can't take away the struggle, pain, the work it takes to actually get to that understanding. You will say, okay, well, no, I'm just going to lead this nigga. How come grandma didn't lead this nigga? How come grand aunt didn't lead this nigga?
I got an opinion on that. I think we started a really weird place. I was wondering
a really
but
weird
look,
place.
with that intro, I was like, let's just see.
Hey, everybody,
see
happy
where it
Father's
goes.
Day.
We're just gonna throw it out there.
Happy Father's Day.
Hey, look,
But no,
you
you know what?
just walk in
I think
the
the
room, drop a bomb,
generation.
run
I
away.
think the generation, either before our parents or whatever, like that whole like leave it to Beaver, like everything is great. Like our parents didn't really see their parents fight, right? Unless they grew up in a, you know what I'm saying? It was like you tried to keep that from the kids. So with that, the kids didn't see how hard it was to be in a relationship with somebody, right? You just watched the Cosbys and, you know what I'm saying, growing up under this.
Okay,
like,
so you talking about right after the
yeah, like that,
okay,
that like our
makes sense.
grandparents,
That makes
our
sense.
grandparents didn't teach our parents how hard it was to be in a relationship for 20, 30 years, right? And so our parents are quick to be like, I'll leave that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do bad by myself. I could leave. You know what I'm saying? Where then you out for 10, 15 years and be like, I sure wish I had a helpmate. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
That's some church help.
Because you know why? Because you now
I had a great grandmother.
Check this out.
I had a great grandmother.
Check this out.
A helpmate. They don't, never.
See, like you said, you had a great grandmother. Like my grandmother was most people's great grandmother's age. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops was old. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You the youngest.
That's why, like, it's just I'm in a weird, like, it's a weird space. 'Cause my dad was the youngest. You know what I'm saying? And like, he was born in '33, bro. 33. Like, it's a lot of people.
It turns into a good time.
It did. It's a lot of people. Like you think about 1933. That's a long ass time ago.
Long
But that's when my pops was born. So it's like
Your
I had
dad?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I had a different,
He still
just
with
an
us?
entire. No. He passed away when I was right before my 19th birthday. But
God bless her there.
it was just having that You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a different space and time. Like I have first cousins that are like 70 something years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like legit first cousins.
You know what I'm saying? 30 years apart. From,
because he was the baby and I was his baby.
Right.
So it was just like it's a whole different world. So it's like some people like the big mama thing, things like that. Like yeah, I had it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the side it's a little different with my mom's. You know what I'm saying? Like still have my grandma around, but different family structure, different things, and it's just it's no matter where I went though, everybody was a father. You know what I'm saying? Like the males was fathers.
But see, that don't happen no
regular,
more. But that's
exactly.
but no, you know what? It does happen because it's starting to happen to us. We're starting to be that way when we see kids. Like we ain't know like who little kid is this? That's how it was in the 20s and the 30s. You telling in the 40s you talking to this kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're turning into that. But I'm saying like you saw it because like you said, you got legit cousins that's 60 and 70 now. Think how old they were when you was little.
Right.
So they not looking at that behavior and letting it go and being like you were growing up in the age. And I remember I had a friend, his parents was old as shit, but he had older,
he like a teenager and they're like 60. And it's like,
but the nurturing
they're
and shit that he had, like even when we was shorties.
Totally different, wasn't it?
Look,
it was totally different, wasn't it?
I remember Will Dorsey.
Right. No, I think I know who you talking about. That's why I'm sitting here like
Dorsey, I used to live next door to this nigga. Outside playing, his
grew up
mama
together.
would call him in to eat lunch. Like we would eat 3 times
Eat
a day.
lunch.
Like I didn't eat lunch at my house. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. And it's
You
just
met Linda?
It's just
Both of y'all have.
the setup you have when you have older parents, right?
Yeah.
Just like what my daughter gets versus if I'd have had her at 21. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a homebody. I'm in the crib. I'm chilling. I'm smoke. I'm straight. But to be like, man, I gotta go there. I gotta find a babysitter, or I want to take her with me. Let me pack a diaper bag. I want a raw diaper bag. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
like
see, this is
none
where-
of that shit is on my.
This is
You know
where
what I'm
the
saying? It's like you go.
conversation-
We
this where the
here.
conversation that nobody really be wanting to have per se. You know what I'm saying? On all scales, and that's more so of who lets who down. Our parents let us down in the sense, our generation of parents let us down in the sense of moving that to the side to build up your own individualism to where we got grown. When I say grown, 25, 28, 30, you know what I'm saying? This or that.
That's a
whatever.
good point that you're making.
You know what I'm saying? Before you get to 40, before you get to 35, and everything is individualized. We watch burn.
Yeah, but and that to that.
We watch the world burn and don't give a shit
your
about
point,
it unless it actually burns my yard.
But that's the difference, and like you're saying, that's what's been changing, and that's what we're really seeing is the effects of like a generation that would sacrifice themselves for the family, and then that getting pushed that margin. You know what I'm saying? Like
the understanding changes.
My great grandmother gave 100% of herself for the family, right? My grandmother gave 80, 85. My mother gave 50. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm giving 25. You see what I'm saying? My kid hopefully can get, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's happening in the sense of like where you get people like this whole like mental health space and anxiety and all. Everybody is reflecting on them and how they can better themselves, which is good.
That's fine.
It can be good, but
That's
at the same
fine.
time, to the detriment, it's like because like
greater good.
In 20, 30 years ago, a woman or a man, like whoever, would be the matriarch or the patriarch of the family, right, is highly stressed, right, because of the family, whatever it is during the family. But there's never no like observation that I haven't taken no me time, right? Like you have that now where it'd be like, man, I've been so into these kids that I ain't, and they'd be like, you need to take time for you.
What about
which
you?
Which
You know,
I mean, it is healthy.
you
Don't
need
get me
it.
wrong,
It's
but I think
needed.
people are looking for it now. Like sometimes people, like at the beginning of the year when you planning trips, you know what I'm
Is this
saying?
on
It's
video?
like, yeah, we on video.
Very rare. Very rare you see that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no. That's very rare.
I think
you
that's what's
see
happening.
that.
Though. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Especially with this whole focus on
But
you
that's-
and how you can make you better and the
But that's
meta.
what
It's
I'm
like,
saying. Where did that
what
come
happened to
from?
the kids?
Where did that come from? That came from our parents.
but it also, but look,
our
think of
parents,
it. That same space that we given to ourselves and mental, that's what they were giving to the kids in the 80s, right? So in the 80s, it'd be like, all right, my family, we high stress, and instead of looking for me to curing my stress, it's like the symptoms of my stress.
I gotta make sure.
Right. What
everybody
are the
else is
symptoms of my
straight.
stress? It's my husband and my kids. So I'm gonna put them in therapy, right? I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with him, Ritalin, ADD. You know what I'm saying? Now we've shifted from that to be like, I'm the problem. I'm causing my kids stress. You know what I'm saying? And now everybody is like, you know what I'm saying?
But see, even off that, okay, now if anybody that age came into play, it was like, oh, it's me. I'm causing my kids stress. I'll be honest with you. That's on the low percentage, sir. On the higher percentages.
Yeah, so people saying
what
it's
the
still
fuck
causing
is
me
wrong
stress.
with this
Right,
motherfucker?
yeah,
because
I agree.
that motherfucker is causing me this, and I should not be this old still having this much of stress and this and that. But sir or ma'am,
Sir
or ma'am, that's your child, right? This is a product of you. Okay?
Yeah, I think that's
As a father of 5, as an educator in the Chicago public school.
Happy Father's Day to you. Hey.
Thank you, man. Same to you,
No
sir.
one is gonna tell me that the direct correlation with how you get down with your child and their
Nigga, like, I sound like that.
and what they take in to what they actually give out, as far as respect, as far as what just understanding of social norms, whatever you want to call the norms are. That's a reflection of you.
Say it all the time. There's no such thing as bad kids. It's bad
There's
parents.
no such thing as bad
Now,
children.
outside of
once you once you get
certain
once you get
certain
13,
bad kids,
14
no.
years old, well, dad will tell you if you have a little girl, if you haven't figured out your little girl by 14 going to 15, your little girl at 15 is a grown woman and looking at all of y'all short. Whoever the fuck it is. And if it's anybody on that scale that I'm going to listen to or something like that, it would be Jimmy Mack Singleton.
I was just going to say, outside of those kids that have been diagnosed with some form of
affliction,
yeah,
ADD,
something, yeah, not even ADD, but like more this, you know what I'm saying? Some of the more serious ones, you know what I'm saying? Like autism. They really, autism, and there's other, because Naomi's sister teacher the school that I can't remember the term that they use now because it ain't even like really disability. Like they don't even say that. Like I can't remember what it is.
Let me think about it,
but it's
in my realm. So
yeah, but it's a bunch of kids, and it's outside of those, because those kids have different issues and other things going on where they go into a special. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of those, and they're not really bad.
That's still in now. All CPS schools. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
No, but you were saying about the previous disappointments creating coping mechanisms and shit.
Yeah. Just how so it's like, think about it, like there are people walking around even now, like there are things that happened to them in their childhood where they built up something within inside them that's toxic as hell because of something that happened as a child. And so how they react in certain environments built up this coping mechanism of, hey man, I will never be in that space again. So I got to develop this thing to make sure that never happens. And the thing that I've developed is way over the top.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's in my
but
field.
like we were saying earlier, like the whole running thing. I think that's like what y'all was saying. Like I think that is that. I don't think it's so much of avoiding trying to be in that spot. It's avoiding that event altogether. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And this is why I don't know. Because a lot of the times, just in my own experience, and what you just said, because I shouldn't have a radio on me at work.
Okay.
But I do. Because I may be in this room with this people, but someone else need me is somewhere else. We're not going to broadcast this on the intercom and this or that because honestly,
just hit you on the radio.
I may not even be anywhere where I can hear this or that. So you give me a radio, not to that person or that person, but you give it to me because of the relationship that's already.
What they got to do with coping mechanisms?
You say that.
No, I'm asking.
I'm about to tell you why. I left school in 2019 to go home. Like, to go home. To me, my day was over. I was dealing with a young man the young man decided to call a bomb threat into the school. And it didn't matter who, whether it was the dean, security,
That was
baby mama who's there, didn't matter.
Right.
They called me back to the school.
To try to deal with it.
And it was
To calm the situation?
Not to say none of that, but you asked about coping mechanisms.
That was his coping mechanism?
They would call me his father.
I got you. So you
Okay, for the
you were
last 3
literally
years
the
of
coping
that
mechanism.
kid's high
talking
school,
about more behavior.
Joan, I was his
I see how you
dad.
tied that in.
No, all that. But that's what I'm saying. That's the part that a lot of times we're not really looking at because of how we went to school. I understand of this and that or whatever, when things are so much different now, even on the pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? They're just so much different. You may see I can do this or that or whatever, may take all advantage of that, or you may be like, I am not really where I need to be. Someone help me, but I don't like you helping me. I definitely like him helping me because he's an asshole, and we can relate to assholism. And Steve, because Steve is an asshole.
You gonna let anybody else talk? He's just rambling, nigga. You gonna let anybody talk?
I wanted to.
Okay. What disappointments in the background or whatever? I mean, in your past, what's your coping mechanisms do you have because of that? Like disappointments in your past, like what are your coping mechanisms?
Good question.
Oh yeah, off top, just not trusting women in relationships off top. Right?
Jesus.
Yeah, just out like
You went straight to that?
yeah, straight like you need to beat around the bush. I'm 42 years old.
You asked this shit. That's
I'm
no
42 years old.
How do you what do you?
No, it was just a realization that like I can't let the past traumas just automatically think like every woman's gonna cheat on me.
think
More
everybody
so
got-
about women.
But
Yeah,
everybody
just-
got that though. Like,
But what I'm saying is everybody don't realize it that it dictates their behavior and are
I
willing
agree.
to. That's what I'm
Yes,
talking about. Like
I
and
agree.
willing
Going
to
forward, and you don't gotta
willing to
see
change their
how
behavior going
that actually
forward.
that though. I
So
mean,
what's
No,
your-
I'm not saying you can avoid it, but it's
Nigga, you next.
it's the
I'm
understanding
asking,
of dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it. That's the.
Yeah, so go ahead and
most
think
people
about
don't. Most people don't recognize it, right? They don't really see it until
Only because they're not looking at it.
usually no bullshit happens with their kids. As soon as the motherfucker have kids, that's when they really. It don't matter who tell them. The girl can tell them. Your mom can tell them. They
No,
ain't
I get
significant.
that.
All can tell them,
I'm-
but they don't understand it until it's right there in their face.
got it. But I'm asking you. I'm saying, is this a hindsight thing? Do you like reflect on a conversation you had and be like, damn, I wanted, or do you like?
Even now.
Yeah, I mean, like
Which
now,
is-
now that you know that that's your coping mechanism, right? And you know that this is what you do. If you clearly still doing it because it's your coping mechanism.
No. It was. That's what I'm saying. It,
So
it
what
was
is
one.
your coping mechanism now? What do you use
Say
to
the
cope?
question again. No, say the whole question again.
What disappointments from your past?
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was giving you an example of one.
Okay.
Currently, you got to give me a second to think about it. Yeah.
But okay, that's a good one. In the sense of like you say, but that's why I was saying like if it's something that you got over, it's not a coping.
It's not a coping. It's
right,
done.
Right,
It's
right.
already
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I'm
why I
saying-
said it again,
You're exactly correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was giving you an example
of something that okay.
that I personally,
I personally
that
went
literally
through,
that.
yeah.
And now
personally,
I'm
So
straight
okay,
from.
but okay,
Got
but
it.
but to stay on that real quick, to my point, just the human nature of experiences teaches us that whatever happens, if you were to go into another relationship with a woman right now, sorry Naomi, if you were to get into the lack of trust would be there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you would go through that coping mechanism all over again.
No.
Right. Okay.
No.
So you're saying that you can enter
Yeah,
a relationship with a girl in the future,
Yeah.
and not. So and literally
Yeah.
take it for.
Yeah.
I also think that comes with age, like because we
Yes.
see, in the
Yes.
sense of like we see a lot of times like our uncles or a lot of older people in our families or whatever, like get remarried. You know what I'm saying? It's like you knew your uncle was like this nigga
Ain't
been married
shit, what the
twice,
fuck, you know
but
what
it's
I'm
like
saying? But
this
the-
last time he got married,
he kinda
rode off in the
even on
sunset.
out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You notice that, and then you like okay, and even if you notice like the type of women he liked. And you know what I'm saying? It's like she's just an old hoe, like in your mind. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they both cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't,
Somehow.
He ain't looking back on her past.
That's
and
what I'm
she ain't
saying. Somehow you be like, somehow
he got 3 or 4 kids by 4 different women. You know what I'm saying? And she
none of that matters.
She love him like he got none. She love him like he a virgin.
Like, somehow.
Yeah, it's like he loving her like she a virgin. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like
somehow.
what? But it's like they both clean slate. You know what I'm saying? It's like we clean. No, but what's your coping mechanism?
Shit. I had a fun.
Damn, why you do that? He did that on purpose too.
Yeah, I know he did that
He
on
did that
purpose.
shit on purpose.
That should be happening at the field though.
My
The
coping
motherfuckers in their
mechanism,
30s.
honestly, is that my coping mechanism is I have a therapist. I have no. Keep in mind, no. Besides that, you didn't let me finish.
I just said this nigga.
Right,
You
okay.
can talk through that.
I have a therapist who I can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Everything under the sun.
He answered in one sentence.
Straightforward, this or that or whatever. But then I also have you two guys as my therapist when I come here every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a time where we speak, we walk in the door, you're like, how was your week? How was your week? And a lot of the times if you say, Jamin, how was your week? You will laugh because you already see
What
one.
is the coping mechanism? What the fuck
just
is the
told
coping
you.
mechanism? Say it. Just say the sentence. Don't tell me the example. Like when you come
Speaking on it. A lot of the times
speaking on the incident.
on
or-
whatever. A lot of the times.
Okay, so
we
like when you
don't-
come through the
yes,
door. Okay,
we don't,
okay,
we
I
don't
got it.
have that outlet
So
to
venting.
go about.
So
Well,
being
I'm
able to
not-
vent.
I'm not gonna say venting, but at least
Just
able
talking
to
about it.
express. To me, when I hear venting,
What's the
it's a
difference?
little it's
Okay.
a little more aggression into venting. I don't
Nigga, you be having all the aggression.
work with me.
Okay,
please.
now you don't, but now you super. You know, do you know how many times you threw your hat?
Nigga, you came in this bill, motherfucker.
You threw.
Right, you might as well.
It's over there.
You can't.
No, but
No,
that's
he
what
can't.
wait, but that's what I'm saying.
This
No, y'all
nigga,
making
this nigga damn near just kicked the door in.
I did.
Yeah.
I was going to. No, I walked in and both of them looked at me like, and I'm like, yeah.
Did you just kill him up? Like, did him and the mob fight? Like the winner come in first?
But peep game. That kind of actually aids my point. So I'm like that. You heard me all the way through the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep the door in. I walk in the door. They're looking at me like this. I say 2-3 sentences, maybe a little more, to where we get here.
Threw your hat.
Whoa, through the head. Okay,
Couple times.
No, to where you hear me now. You know what I'm saying?
That's your coping mechanism.
You people are you.
Got it. We got a lot of
The person I pay for. You know what I'm saying? But I don't talk to her like I talk to y'all.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steve would be like, you talking too much. But it's because
on one topic. Just on one topic.
No.
I'm talking shit.
No, but it's because I don't have no other outlet to say.
You got
Check this out, Pop.
You got brothers and sisters.
My brother just now has been in the States to where he's actually even able to speak on
Okay.
it.
What
My
up, Chuck?
sisters are sisters. Let's not even do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not even do that. You know what I'm saying? But Pa, let me let you know. Steve put this baby into work, and this shit is working.
Yeah,
And
episode 75 for the
and
record.
he thought I
For
was
the
going to
record.
be the weakest link to be take this or that. Jabin doesn't, but it's why, because I need to speak. I need to hear
Get it off.
all that. You know, so I thank you both. That's all. You asked for the coping mechanism,
Yeah,
and then he don't really want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for you to Bobby Shmurda your hat at some point, but
He been.
No,
what's
but
yours,
for
Steve?
real.
We. No, but
That's weak. Hey,
No, it is
if I
weak.
said that, he'd be
No,
like, Push.
no, no, no.
Not
Fuck you,
liquor, not
Push.
no, it's not, and it's not actually. But it is to the point that I need one or the other. But I can't do one without the other. But
That's not a cope.
I would say it is. It is. It definitely is.
You need
I also. You said what?
You need both.
No, but I need one. Like I gotta have weed.
I think
Do you hear what she just said? Nah, I don't need both, but I need one. Hey, what's the difference?
Both versus one.
You didn't say no, I just need one. You said, no, but I need one. So it doesn't really matter
which one.
If I can get which one.
No, it ain't that. No, it's weird.
That is
That's not what I meant. I'm clarifying.
You did say that.
That's not what I meant. Liquor makes weed better. I'll take weed regardless. Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
But also the coping. I guess the real thing of that, I guess, is avoiding the. I ain't gonna say avoiding the issue. Is I'm smoking and drinking because I feel like I can't have the conversation on the level in which I want to, right? So a lot of times, like, I like to just like
What's
talk
the
about
percentage
it.
of it?
What? That I can't have a conversation like
I mean, right. You got liquor, you got weed, you know what I'm saying? Do you actually I
got a question for that too.
I still do it. I still do it, but it's a okay. I put it like this, like it ain't, and then I like the question was because of something that happened disappointing about. I don't necessarily notice that, but like even in social settings, right? Like if the conversation is, some people say beneath me, like she say I'm a bougie drunk, you know what I'm saying? So she say when I get drunk, I just be kind of dismissive of people and that, you know what I mean? But
she's correct.
It is, but it is correct, but it's not a dismissive in that sense, right? It's more of a sense of like I want to have a real conversation. Yeah. You're hooked up on the examples I'm using. Or
I'm in the same
whatever,
boat. I'm in the same boat with you. I just learned because I'm the baby. I'm all the older siblings. I learned how to just I can just chill over here.
Right.
You know, and do it comfortably.
A lot of
you know
that
what I'm
just
saying?
be body language. Your body language is different from his body language.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm comfortable just
okay. Well, you'll be like,
right,
yeah.
Right.
It's like, so are we really going to talk about something? And it's like,
or say something.
Yeah, and that's
that day you took. I forget who was on the aux. And you just yelled out, "Who the fuck is on the aux?"
I did that.
Yeah,
you do things like that.
Yeah, you did that.
And you don't really.
And it was one of those like I can't. It was a random. I think it was. It might have been like a random Sunday where people was over there from coming from the field, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a chill vibe, and it was everybody pretty much knew each other who was there. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like
did people laugh?
No, it was people laugh.
I'm a comedian first.
Some people laugh. Some people laugh. Some people was like, "What the fuck?" Because you hit that moment. You know how it be where it's like, you hit that perfect moment. It was like you were just talking to a few people, but everybody here.
That happens to me a lot. Like the loud part quiet and the quiet part loud. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mean to be dismissive like that and like in people's feelings. It's more throwing the conversation away, right? It's the same thing with fucking LeBron versus fucking Michael Jordan, right? I could turn that conversation around like immediately, but it's also if you sit there and wait for the next, you'll be sitting there 16 hours. So you might as well be like, hey, what about, you know what I'm saying? And then but you know,
that conversation is the worst. That shit is like, I thought Biggie and Pac was bad because motherfuckers really used to fight. I haven't seen anybody fight
niggas in jail.
Over that's what I'm saying.
Out.
The Biggie and Pac shit was fucking
niggas getting knocked out in jail. That shit was stupid.
It was strangers would walk up to each other like you'd hear people talking about it and having a conversation, and just people who didn't even know each other was like ready to fight each other over Biggie. But it's like that
shirt they got on. Why you got that shirt on?
Yeah, that shit used to be crazy.
What y'all doing for Father's Day? What y'all family got planned for y'all?
Hey, can I ask you? I don't want to answer your question with a question, but I do want to ask a question.
But I'm gonna.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Steve, how was your week? Is this a lead up into Father's Day for all of us? Honestly,
it was straight. We had family over. They just left today.
Out of town family.
Been hosting all week.
All love or you know, yeah. No hiccups?
One of the baby's birthdays, so that's why they drove down. That's all good.
No
How
hiccups.
was your week, nigga? What's Father's Day, nigga? We trying to
How was your week, man?
You know, another week. Baby go to the doctor next week.
Y'all don't celebrate Juneteenth?
I mean, I got the shirt on. Yeah, but this, sweats by Stu, man.
No,
you know what I'm
saying?
Sweats
by Stu?
Yeah,
just
sweats
give
by
me my
Stu,
shirt.
man.
I gotta see you $20 for it.
Y'all should really read the back. I'm not about to stand up and turn around. Yeah, this is hers. She made it last year. I'm not about to. Yeah, you got to look at it.
Who did this?
This is my niece, Sweats by Stu. Shout out Brittany.
That's the people that got killed.
No, it's
Oh
a bunch
my
of different
God,
quotes.
that is
like,
dope,
yeah, I
dog.
can turn around and you can really
That's
read
dope.
it.
So the
But
back of his shirt is.
I'm not finna do it for the camera.
I'll make it. I'll
from,
make it.
from all the bullshit motherfuckers done dealt with
Oh,
from
yeah, yeah,
2006 to 2000.
you can look at it on Instagram
I can't
at
breathe,
Sweats by
to
Stu,
they
and
tasing
you can
me,
see the
to
back
I ain't
if y'all
do
want to see the
nothing,
back.
To I can't breathe. That shit is nice, man. Good shit. What's the name again? Say again.
Sweats by Stu.
Sweats by Stu.
5 East 83rd Street, 83rd and Dan Ryan.
Oh no, that's.
Yeah, right next to Subway.
Yep.
Hey, if you get your nails done, y'all all go to y'all like trends. Shout out to this black owned spot. What is
Yeah.
it called?
Sweats by Stu.
No. With the pot roast
Pot
cupcakes.
We got to keep going.
I don't know.
It's sweets or whatever. Hey, the
Pop
thing
cakes.
is,
Pop cakes?
no, the
Cake
pot
pops.
roast cupcake Jones.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Pie roast cupcake.
That
What
sounds
is
disgusting.
Like
it's
a
the
pot
Jones?
roast.
Ooh, we is sweet. Ooh, we is sweet.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
No, that's right
You're not
next to
doing
where
them.
you-
Oh,
no,
that's
not what I'm saying.
that's what next to is. Gotcha.
It's right there. I know y'all don't.
I know Subway.
It's into the Jones next to Subway.
Hey guys, I'm positive Subway is right there. I don't know what the fuck he talking about, but Subway is right there. I know that for goddamn sure. Can't go in Sweats by Stu without seeing Subway. I ain't never seen what the fuck he talking about, but you know, it's either.
I know what you're talking about, and it does have a crazy ass.
He's lying. That nigga ain't never seen.
No, I know.
That nigga ain't never. He's been his knee shot. Never seen. Nigga lying.
I thought we were doing better for 2021.
Nah, nigga,
That's
I
it.
asked you a legit
All they
question.
did
What
was-
your family doing for Father's Day? And here we are. Nigga, you ain't want to answer the
he
question.
took
Say I don't got no family or something. Nigga, you trying to say some old goofy
I ain't got
shit.
no family.
Thank you. Now, what you got going on for Father's Day, nigga?
Look, man,
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm chilling, man, posting up with my kids. I don't know if Naomi got anything planned, but
Got no fucking family.
that's it, man. Post up with the 21 and about to be 9 months.
What you doing for Father's
What
Day?
a range.
Being a father, man.
You being a father for Father's Day?
Yeah.
So nothing new, huh?
Just
Okay,
a regular-
next topic.
This is my first
What
one,
is you
actually.
talking about? This your first Father's Day.
Well,
It is. Oh my God, you on the cusp, right?
Last year,
You on
last
the
year
cusp
she was
of
like 6
Father's
months.
Day?
She was 6 or 7 months.
But this was the first one where she can.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, this is the first one she can make you a card and
Nah, I don't want
bake
that
you
card.
cookies,
I
right?
actually got her something. I got.
Which you should. You should be thanking her
I didn't. But
every day.
it came today. I didn't realize. You know how that shit go. Some
Be
other
thanking
shit.
her. Thank you, Pooh, for making me a father because I was going.
Hey, they be saying, "Thank you for choosing me as your parent." That should be the
I was
latest.
going left. I demand that from like Jay and Sophie. No, write me that shit that made me.
He said, "I demand it."
made me feel good.
I feel you. I always my oldest.
You are Mr. Linda. I'm gonna call you. Write me something that make me feel good. You are Mr. Linda.
I just wanted a card. I didn't. If you get me a birthday card, Father's Day card, just write it yourself. You got crayons, you got markers, we got paper. Do it yourself. Fuck that Hallmark shit.
don't write that shit on the wall, nigga.
Yeah, she did that too early. She made a whole
Some of
little.
this political shit. The lady asked Putin what?
Oh, basically like, hey man, more or less, she did not ask it this way, but to sum it up, she basically was like, everybody who opposed you is either dead or in jail. What say you?
What did he say?
You know, some old political answer. He kind of just looked, because, you know, there's a pause because she's asking this in English and he got to get it translated, but probably really doesn't need to get it translated. And he gave some old like political answer and
I don't
try
get why they
to
made
try
it
to
a big
deflect
deal.
it. But they made it a big deal because, you know, in his country, he never gets questions like that. Right.
no, I get that.
For the most part,
but
for the most part,
but
in
they-
Europe,
I get
that.
he-
That shit was wild.
But here's
That
the thing,
wasn't what I was
even-
gonna say.
But even us, we haven't I haven't seen a journalist in a public forum like that, in that setting, the whole, like, you know, where the two leaders sit
American
next to each other.
journalists always ask him some shit that he will never get asked
Not
in his
that,
country.
but not that.
That's
Steve,
probably the only
Steve,
question left at this
Did you
point.
watch?
No, but
Did you
wait,
watch?
that-
Did you
I
not?
did, but-
Did you
but-
watch New Jack City? He gave the Dito Brown ass up all asses.
No,
you
I
know
don't.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
see why they making a big deal that every time America meets with Russia, like we resetting our relations and like we.
Well, no, it's
Oh,
like-
that's just
it's
dumb
on-
shit. Yeah, I
it's
don't care
on
about
us.
that.
Like,
Yeah, I don't
Who
care
were
about that.
there remember
it's like-
what that was. They will always bring that back up because that still stirs up. We live in a city. You will never understand how many people do not live in a big city.
No, I
is
get that. I'm
still-
just saying the whole packaging of it.
No, I'm telling
this
you
is
why
the
it's
chance to
packaged.
reset the ball.
When was the last time you watched the news,
Hold on.
Steve?
The bitch Hillary Clinton came with a reset button. Remember that shit?
Yes.
When was
That
the-
shit is
But that is
corny.
political theater,
When's
man.
the last time
Come on,
you
man.
watched
I
the
know
news?
people
See,
fall
that's why I
for
vote.
it.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
what
why
I'm
I
saying,
vote. It's
though. No,
political.
don't
That's
say
why I
that
vote.
either, though, because that doesn't.
That's why I don't vote. I'm one person out of
But
300
Putin is a-
million.
Hey,
how
Putin do
does-
be murdering
I mean,
motherfuckers. So he really do. I mean, he's legit be.
That
fucking
nigga got
motherfuckers
other
up.
shit though. Like he's not doing it. And
He's smart enough.
but
not to
the shit
do
that
it.
I'm saying, the shit that he doing is not. That's why I said last week.
But the shit when he poisoned old boy, that
Yeah,
was some
that's what I'm
elaborate
saying.
ass shit.
It's
But
always-
here's the thing. No. That's what's public outside. Because here's the thing. They're state run media. So the only reason we use of that because
It's 'cause they
dude
told
was
us.
no. Because dude was outside of the country.
Got it.
That's the
no,
only reason we
right,
got
I
news of
get-
that shit.
But it always. But I'm saying, like, are we surprised by Putin? Like every time something happens,
No.
we still like. This nigga's a Russian
that's all-
oligarch
that's
who is
media.
about,
Yeah, that's
like,
media.
come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
like
It
you
is
know
what it
who
is.
the fuck he is.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing: this nigga's gonna be a saint when the next nigga come in, because he's gonna be worse than Putin. He gotta be right. So now everybody gonna be doing the same thing, going back like Putin.
It's gonna be his-
Unless that dude, whoever's
gonna be
coming
his
in,
kid.
is some
Yeah,
cat
it's
from
gonna
the
be his
KGB.
son.
But I'm
no,
saying-
that's what I'm saying. From the KGB,
But look,
who has
that's what I'm
that
saying.
much knowledge
So,
of
look,
anything of
this
this and that,
nigga-
there's no way you can be worse than
no,
that guy.
You have to
Because
be in
that
the
guy
sense of,
will poison you
Okay.
in front of you. It's
Hold on.
nothing that none
Listen.
of you can do.
even if you aren't, he has to be in the sense of once you come to power, you're new to power, right? I don't got no relationships. Putin's been in power for 20, 30 years. He fucked with some people. So some things he can't do, like that whole annexing of Crimea and all that shit kind of had to slow up because of the relationships that you got. But if you knew, and I
still did it.
No,
and
he did.
still.
No, but I'm saying, but
and
but
something
it did-
happened with it right now with the Ukraine.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I meant. He did Crimea, but he tried to do Ukraine, and Crimea is
Now, that's a little
Ukraine is in limbo. It's in between. It's not. He took it a part of that, but it's not a part of it.
He took Crimea. He knows he can't take Ukraine.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It's because of the relationships. The new person that comes in that doesn't know. That I don't fuck with none of y'all. Let his dad die in a ruthless way. Y'all killed my daddy. Fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if he's in power for 20, 30 years, yeah, then you could talk him down. You can probably have some conversation. He's political. He's been in the system. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Putin ain't as ruthless as he was when he first came in. You see what I'm saying? Like now he's a little, either way, he's slicker.
He just took Crimea.
Right, but it ain't as brazen. It ain't as.
It was brazen. It's
Yeah,
just
no, not the Crimea. Crimea
Yeah,
was.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean Ukraine.
Yeah.
The Ukraine shit was.
But no, the Ukraine shit is he understands. Here's the thing: the Crimea shit happened, and they still battling over it. But there's the whole there's an argument that
America
he
ain't
can annex.
finna let him get Ukraine.
No, but there's an argument that he can annex Crimea. There is no argument for, you know what I'm saying? for
Crimea
trying to
used
take
to be
Ukraine.
his, so he taking back his. Like that was the whole. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Ukraine was its own country, so that's. I mean, but I'm just saying in the sense of relationship wise, there are people that have inroads to Putin that he can talk to, that fuck with him, that are in da 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 da. The next nigga that come in that don't have no relationship with nobody and wants to take over the world can, and that's what I was saying last year. Last. By acts of war that I was saying last week with the fucking all of this shit that they doing by put it like this, America got $4.1 million back. The next nigga might not get that 4 point. You know what I'm saying?
Time out. Who would do that?
What?
If you are any nation,
I'm saying the fact that they were able to get the money back, the next leader that they have may not.
I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about war. If you're any nation, why that isn't smart. You will lose.
I'm saying all of this hijacking of these
But
major
these, but
businesses
basically,
are acts of
but
war.
they're not.
It's the same thing
basically
as
right
dropping
now,
a
they're
man
not
from the
viewed-
sky.
They're not viewed,
it's not
as
viewed as
acts
acts of war
at
yet.
this point in time.
And that's what they're still rewriting the books. That's the fucking defense strategist's dream to drop a nigga from a fucking parachute into the backyard of a business and break up the. But I can do it from, you know what I'm saying, across the globe.
What movie was Javen? Which Die Hard was it where dude was hacking on the fucking train?
No. with a vengeance.
With a vengeance.
I love that.
That's more or less.
No, I get that
type
no,
shit.
No,
And it's like, is it an act of war?
Yeah.
Is
No,
it not?
Now he actually did
he
some real
No, he
legit
did
acts of
some-
war,
And
but
then-
at first he wasn't. When he was
But
just
even
hacking and
still,
shutting shit
but
down.
even still, if Putin, every time you do it, even if we write it up and say it is an act of war, Putin is always going to make it an individual that did it, and you can't bring an act of war against an individual.
Well, the only reason you're trying to do an act of war is because you're in a group with a bunch of other countries and you want their help.
Right, and there's where
That's the only reason.
There's where I'm busy speaking
Yeah.
more so from. So that's like Topeka, Kansas, going against every major city in a 500-mile radius, going all the way around. Topeka, Kansas
Towns?
won't win.
Towns?
No, I said 500 miles. Okay,
How many cities is around it?
Nothing, nigga.
What was it? Oklahoma City, maybe?
Oklahoma City has a missile base.
Well, a lot of states have a lot of different
And this
things,
is-
various places.
Oh damn!
But they're not in big
speaking- I'm
cities.
speaking from my
Yeah,
military.
yeah, you are. Look at you. Looking at you.
You
See,
will
they finna-
lose. You will lose this aspect of anything, and this is what I'm busy speaking on. Like, okay, well, if that's what you want to go about, cool. So it's you against 29 of us. You want to do this? This isn't even a war.
Tupac 50th birthday.
I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but
were
I
super
know a lot of
political.
people do.
It's super political.
Wars.
We geopolitical.
We've never not been in a war.
We ain't gonna get it.
We just call them something else, conflicts or
Skirmishes.
this or that or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. With that said, don't nobody want that type of smoke on one side to what's already happening. So I mean, and maybe I'm just naive like the rest of anybody else, and like that's not even a real.
You gotta stop doing
Yeah,
that.
what?
You clearly never took a radio
He
class.
just said. He just said, "I'm gonna record the drop. I'm gonna record you doing that shit." This guy.
I know. I feel like
This
if,
guy.
if you ask him again, he's just gonna keep.
He's just gonna get. He's gonna
like
keep
a
doing
6-year-old.
it.
He's a little Kenny.
You can't say you got stay. You just gotta just maneuver around
Mother
that.
give me milk jug. Dad said,
What y'all doing for
"Fuck it, man."
Juneteenth?
We just had that conversation.
You told me what you was doing.
Yeah,
What you doing?
waking up. I hope. God willing.
What you doing, dog? I'm just
May grill.
hey, girl.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't going to Marlene. Y'all ain't going to Woodlawn. Y'all ain't doing none of that.
Oh, I'm actually going to play golf in the morning with Jakari and them. That's the only thing in my events, whatever. Eventbrite, whatever it was.
Your Eventbrite
That's the only
tab.
notification I got. I'm gonna do that, and then shit at the nighttime.
Casino night.
Can't wait.
Y'all go to the page and check that out. Book
got,
book your reservation. So
Got a
y'all
couple
get
people
on
that
the
ain't on
demo.
Facebook pulling up. This nigga say he gonna be drunk. I'm like, that's
I'm
the
sure
best way to
I-
gamble. He's like, I got so much shit
Like,
going
does that
on.
matter? Like,
It's a Saturday night. Is there any fights or anything happening?
I don't know.
It's always. I think
anything pay per view?
It may
they should
be
have it
some
free
UFC.
there, right?
I want to say some UFC may be fighting.
UFC.
yeah, I think
they've
UFC.
been
I don't
on the
know
road. They've
boxing.
been fighting every fucking week.
Well, I mean, yeah, the ESPN
open.
contract.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
ESPN contract. They need to make. You know what I'm saying?
It don't be the. I ain't gonna say the good fight because it'll be good fights, but it's not like the top tier. You know what I'm saying?
The last one was
Who was it?
Adesina and I forgot who the fuck he fought, but he won.
Yeah, he won.
Adonijay was on ESPN.
Dude busted
Oh
shit.
shit.
Well, no, not Adonijay. So Israel Adonijay?
Yeah.
No, Israel Adesina is his last name. Not Adonijay. Israel Adonijay is an ex-football player, not him. The black dude that be always talking a lot of shit. He talk a lot of shit and always back it up.
I don't know. I thought the UFC.
He got a title. You know what I'm saying? He's got a title and he's had that title. I think this was his third or fourth defense. I forgot who the fuck he fought, but I think it was his second time fighting whoever it was. I seen the commercial for McGregor and Poirier 3, but I think that's coming.
hype.
That's coming soon.
Get the hype. Get the understanding.
So,
that-
Javen, you gonna take that drive? I know you take that drive. You're that much of a fan because we talked about it months ago when that shit first came up, and now
they
these
bought it.
motherfuckers and
But
they put a
it's-
bid in.
But no, but is that's where we gonna go and watch them, or is that for them? to
Yes,
practice?
they're going to build a stadium there.
Okay, they're gonna build. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
where
why
is-
they're
okay.
buying it. They want to buy it, knock everything
That's
down
another-
because it's enough
that's gonna,
space.
What, take 5 years, 10 years?
Probably about 3. But the reason
They got
No,
another
Chicago.
10 years on the lease.
I mean, do you
so-
understand the amount of? Here's the thing: what they want to do is to create the same thing that your boy has down in Dallas.
Okay.
You got a retractable stadium where, yeah, you can have some outside activities in the summertime and stuff like that, or the Bears playing. You can do, you know what I'm saying? The weather's good. You can also close it off and have fights. You can have events. You can have concerts in the wintertime. That's what they really want to do and be able to cash in on that because
far
you're
away
limited
is it?
with Soldier Field.
45 minutes? How far is it?
It's not. It's like most suburbs. It's not that far. The problem is it's traffic.
How far is what is it? 30 minutes?
No traffic's like probably about 45
No
an
traffic.
hour.
But it's going to be
45
traffic
hours.
because you got
It's gonna be
millions.
hella traffic,
You
and the
got 60,000
expressways.
people
The
going that way.
expressways
Are
you
you
got to get
serious?
on always.
Are you serious?
So what we talking? 2 hours
From where?
Probably.
From here?
from here to there?
Game day probably
Game
three,
day?
three,
Game day.
probably
Any of it.
3.
2:30.
Any of it?
Yeah, probably yeah.
Fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Hey,
Depending on when it is. If it's in the wintertime, you might be good.
Leaving
See what I'm
3
saying?
hours.
No, the reason. No. The reason
Why?
the reason I say it could be a cold day, but it ain't the. You know it ain't no snow. It ain't all
know what
that.
I'm saying.
At nighttime, ain't nobody on the expressway. So yeah, it's gonna be traffic when you first
that's
leave, but
truck.
once you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
on the
the commercial.
expressway, you
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, all
You know
the
what I'm
traffic.
saying? Yeah.
3 hours. It's
But
going
in
to
the
take you
summertime, it don't matter.
45 to get out of the parking lot.
In the summertime, it ain't gonna matter. Like if you go to an event in the summertime,
Have you ever been to Arlington Heights horse show? My daddy used to take me out there, and we used to bet on the horses. And that, as much as a stretch that is from that little stretch from the expressway it is to Arlington, it's still a fucking stretch. And to actually construct something to where you have a parking lot to where people are about to get out of this in a different way from that, that's 45 minutes, brothers. Excuse me, that's 45 on top of the already hour and a half it is to get to Arlington Heights.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Fucking,
You gonna go out there.
I didn't go down the
That's
street.
so-
What the
You
fuck
go to Soldier
the
Field?
fuck is you talking about? And why did I go to Soldier Field, Steve? Why?
I have no idea.
Why? For the same. If you drive down to Soldier Field,
Oh, you never drive.
you will never.
But you never drive down there. You take public
Fine.
transportation.
Take public trans.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it'd be so sticky and so.
Not in the summertime. But in the dead of winter, I did it the dead of winter with my brother. Like that shit was enjoyable. Seahawks playoff game, like 5, 6, I forget how many
If it
years
was
ago.
a regular
long-
season game, would
it
you
was
be okay
playoffs.
with it?
Yeah, in that weather, snow,
Was the last time?
I was drunk as hell.
Was that the last time you did it?
Yeah,
I rest my case.
in that weather.
So
yeah.
how much?
No, that's because I'm not paying
Hit
them.
the button.
I'm not paying them crazy ass prices, nigga. You are outside of your goddamn mind. I could watch this shit at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, them prices are stupid.
Like
They
everybody
gonna
should.
only go up, right?
Yeah.
With this?
Yes.
Like everybody
Again,
should.
what Jerry Jones did down there in Dallas, the whole model of everything.
Folks go to Cubs game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as NFL franchise, because now look at the value. They're the most valuable franchise.
The
But
Pittsburgh-
they've always been for the
But
past
the
20
Pittsburgh-
years.
the Pittsburgh
It
Steelers
changed though because of their
stadium
mistake.
has a restaurant at the end of the fucking end zone, right? It's a restaurant in the stadium, and then like they patio area is the back of the end zone. That shit is so amazing. And then they got the heat lamps out there, so it keep that whole area warm.
And that shit would be even better if it was indoors.
and
And,
none
that's the
of-
thing
No,
that the
no,
Dallas
I
shit
get
got.
it. I get it.
The Dallas
I get
shit
it.
got all that.
Like
and the Dallas shit,
Miami with them Dolphins and shit they had.
But
What
the-
was the shit when
the
you
Dal-
could hit it in the water?
but Dallas changed their shit with events because of a fucking screen
Yeah, I
that is
remember that.
50 yards.
yeah.
But since then,
Like, you
Wait,
get a
yeah,
good seat,
but that's
ain't a
what
bad
I'm saying.
It don't matter where
Time
you
out,
at.
But since then, there have been other stadiums that implemented either one better or the same. My point is with the Dallas Cowboys, that's a bad comparison because the Dallas Cowboys have fans from.
That's
from
true. All over the world.
Oakland
It's
That's
like
not true.
Cubs.
That's not how.
That's
No,
not
that's
right.
no, no.
You know,
But
that's
Javen,
like-
but Javen, they
you
didn't
don't
pay,
hear me
hold
talking
on.
about Wrigley Field
But
did this and that or
Javen,
whatever.
they didn't. The reason everybody wants to do that because he took out a loan and he paid for the shit in
No, he getting
half
all
the
that
time.
bread back.
And the reason
He
he
getting
did
all
it
that
is
bread
not
back.
because of the NFL.
He
It's not
was.
because of NFL fans.
He
It's
had a
because of the
boxing match
events.
today.
It's
Hey,
all
he
the
got all
events.
that money back. Hey.
All the events, dog.
That
He
nigga's
has
a
a
genius.
boxing match.
That's
He had
where
the
the concerts
NCAA
are.
tournament.
But think
Hey,
about it.
he got all that bread
Let's
back
say-
in 2 years. That
let's-
shit was crazy.
Let's say you have a summertime concert and it rains. Retractable roof. You good. You haven't lost
How long did
anything.
it take them to close that roof?
I think it's like
It's not long.
30 minutes. something like that, 45 minutes, something like
I
that.
thought it
Maybe
was
less than that. Yeah, it's not. It is not that long. It used to
thought
be
it was
like
less than
I know
that.
the first one in Toronto took like
Toronto took an hour and then they
to close that motherfucker.
Because
that was the first
now
one.
that is 45 to 30.
Don't
so I know
Arizona
that
got a
is,
field that go out and come in, a retractable field?
Yeah.
Shit is
It's crazy,
the
right?
technology
Crazy.
I want them to make a field. I want Chicago to get one because we're
But
gonna
that's
do
what
some
it's,
stupid shit.
that's what they trying to do.
That shit gonna rotate. Like,
So you
you
gonna
want the
go
sun on
RMI?
this side of this? No, I ain't gonna. I
And
want to
also
see it on TV.
and also from a business
I want to enjoy it.
from a business
I want to
standpoint.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I want to hop on Lakeshore Shore Drive on a Sunday while everybody at the game. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
But
been able
that
to
shit
get on
ain't going
Lakeshore
nowhere.
Drive during
That's just
on a
crazy.
Sunday.
Hey, shout,
Yeah, on Sunday, yeah.
shout
but
out to Mayor
Social
Lightfoot.
Field will still be something.
Shout out to Mayor Lightfoot. When they brought it to Baby Girl, Baby Girl said they need to be more concerned about being the Packers. They need to be more concerned about being the Packers. Yeah,
But
watch
that-
this.
but I'm
Watch
telling
this,
you,
Steve.
dog,
I
hey.
got something for you.
That shit don't make no sense from a
Bitch,
fan
please.
perspective, but that shit is all about them making money because the McCaskies can't make money any other way.
The
So if
McCaskies
they,
rather sell the team.
but they don't have to if they do this. If
It's
they
not
do
gonna
that,
work.
no. If they do this, what they're going to try to do is they're going to have to take out a loan to get it. They'll get some bread,
Some they ain't gonna get enough.
yeah, but they're going to
Because they
take out
gotta get enough to
outside investment.
battle the lawsuit that the city of Chicago is
It's
going
going to try to pull be a lot.
a lot.
Which will then, yes, that will have to bring in somebody who had to, yeah. I feel you.
Where's your fifth investor in this one? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, this is where you was going? I heard you say Pac, and then that nigga rode past that shit.
I had both their birthdays written together.
Yeah.
They got the same birthday?
No, they
it's
just spoke
just-
this.
Oh, okay.
He turned 50, he turned 34.
Y'all, you didn't like How Live You Him?
No. He had I said the idea, and then he had the whole Father's Day idea. And that was like, oh, okay.
Got it.
Which then I was saying, on some, if I'm in the studio with a rapper, I need to come up with an intro for a fucking vibe.
Got it.
You should do the same thing.
No, I got an intro.
Multiple songs and shit.
No, I got an intro. It's gonna be like this. Hey! Hey! And you know what? I'm gonna talk shit about Steve throughout the shit. Engineer, producer ain't shit. Look like fucking Medusa. It'd be bad. And they be like, is they talking about Steve? Yes. I'll say yes. They just be like, yes.
What a pen cross the shit out. Okay, day 1 I'm still peeling from Jamaica. I'm put so much goddamn oil on. 15.
Nope.
I don't think I do, but I feel like as soon as we hit 4,
Nope. Oh,
Just come back in with this.
God.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, God.
I'm
What
telling
just
you,
happened?
Hey, he gotta find me. Go with this one.
Whose chains he steal?
Come back in with this song. I know that, but shit, why not, nigga? We just had a heavy ass 45 minutes, nigga. That shit was heavy as hell.
I had one more topic. I was before, but we had kind of went to sports.
Oh, damn. I forgot to. Hey, I'll talk about. I said, man, that shit, dog. Yeah, that shit, dog, with that soccer player, dog.
Alright, yeah, I know. I didn't know how you say his last name.
Erickson.
It was Erickson.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Yeah. How to end the adult relationship,
Oh, I mean, cause he ain't probably got time for that shit.
but it's Tammy. Come on, bitch. Y'all see no more. Y'all see I'm feeling the rock? Please, finish This nigga is on some. This nigga's on a different.
Look, nigga, I picked him up. Did you listen to her album?
Yeah, they actually played. Yeah, I did.
Look, so I picked him up. I was just playing it. You know what I'm saying? I picked him up. I'm like, man, you hear this shit? Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker like this shit. You know what I'm saying? She on this motherfucker. I was like, all right, cool. All right, that's what we. All right, cool. I already know it's the song. Yeah. He was like that. He was like, I gotta pick up a present. I was like, all right, cool, got you. No problem. You know what I'm saying?
Who is that on my ass? I forgot. I dropped you off there sometimes.
You still.
Maybe a mob. He militant. You just an aggregate.
I don't want to do Tupac. It's my favorite Tupac song.
You know what an aggregate is?
Angry.
Steven?
Well, not angry, but it's depressing.
What's the
I don't
original
want to hear shed so many
to
tears.
the Jamaican song, The Violent, the original? I forgot it.
Just because we play what the people want.
Boom, boom. It's the damn. No, I used to know that shit.
No,
That shit-
just okay.
that shit
No,
go
if
hard.
you want it, we
Don't
get
know.
it. Wait, time out. Okay, Google. The chop to Violent Tupac.
These are the top results.
Sample. What is the sample from Violent? Type of Tupac song, Violent.
Yeah, okay, Google violent sample. Tupac violent sample.
Sample to Tupac Violent.
The other way. Shit is.
Home Tea, Cocoa Tea. Ranks Pirates. Shabba ranks Pirates.
Coco, I'm like, who the fuck?
I was gonna say Coco. Who the hell is Coco
That's what
T?
it say. Home Tea,
I got
Cocoa
it.
Tea,
No,
and
no,
Shabba
Oh, it
ranks
does
Pirates.
say it does say sample of
I
Home
don't know
Tea,
what you want
Cocoa
me to
Tea.
say.
Shabba ranks what?
Pirates. Say it right there. Pirates album. This here first.
Yeah. Coco
This here
T.
first.
This shit.
It's on here.
7 minutes long.
Oh, it's outside.
It's on both, but. Yep, that's it. It's the original.
Yep. Slow down just a tad. Not even a lot, just a tad. They claim that I'm violent because I refuse to be silent. You having
This used
fits.
to be
I ain't trying
Hey,
it.
I used to play this whenever I bought a car. You'd be like this.
Hey, so
to
time
test
out.
it.
You get the
Your car
play.
test shit.
So time out. Is this playing right now?
Start it over.
Start over.
So you can let
Yeah.
the build up go.
Yeah, run it back. That's good right there. What you got on now? Okay, cool.
Wait.
On you.
Because you don't want
I
it to
got
go.
it.
You don't
I
want it to
got
go too high.
Right. Hey though, how many of y'all actually know that sample to that great track we love by Tupac called Violent? You hear that? That's Shabba Ranks.
And Coco T, apparently.
And who?
It's Home Tea and Coco Tea.
Home T.
Home Tea.
Just because we play with the people want.
Nah, this ain't that song.
What a dick. No. The question came up though, you know what I'm saying? You're like, Steve was like, did y'all know? I heard that sample too.
Nah, this is so violent.
And we was like,
That's what he said.
sample the Violent. Violent came out in 92. Who's sampling something like that then? If you think about it, they sampled the same year. You know what I'm saying? Like this wasn't. Someone heard the
Shabba
song.
Ranks was out in
Someone
94.
heard the song. It was like.
But you would do that. Like back then, you can kind of do that a little bit
Well, I
more.
mean, you had to get them clear like that.
Remember we talked about the alcoholics and the alcoholics and
De La Soul.
Show and AG had the same beat, same time.
Oh, yeah.
Same year. Like all that type of shit was the same beat, same because they had the same sample and all that. But yeah, that type of shit didn't happen.
Tupac 50th birthday, fellas.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday. We act like you're alive.
What is it?
Well, I mean, hey, it depends on who you
He
talk
ain't in
to.
Cuba.
We gotta
It
take a
depends on who you
shot.
talk to.
Yeah.
We gonna take shots for Pop.
Yeah,
we
shots for Pac and Kung Fu Kenny, man.
Yeah, man.
Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah,
Somebody
Kung
ain't
Fu
poking
Kenny.
him, man.
Happy birthday to
No,
if y'all don't
you
know who
took a
Kung
sip
Fu
of it.
Kenny is, it is Kendrick Lamar.
That nigga's 34. Pac,
50.
I mean,
Burger.
Do you think
Burger.
who would drop another album first, Pac or K-Dot?
I'm gonna go with Pop.
I'm gonna go with Pac too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Pop.
He is performing. I did see that. He
What
does.
does
He
that
is
mean?
doing
That has
He
nothing
is
to do with your
performing at
question.
some
The
Vegas. No. It's some Vegas spot.
Kenny?
Which one?
Oh,
Yeah,
Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah.
You like which one? Hey, fucking. Least one.
Man, you get a gunshot and applause for both.
Both, because it deserves.
I'm not mad. No
Yes.
bullshit. Do you think he will drop an album within the next, I'll say, 3 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Will it
actually
be
think-
within will it be within the next 12 months?
Yeah, I actually think he's going to drop an album.
think he's gonna do something this
sometime in 2022. Maybe in the back of 2021, but definitely in 2022, just because of he still is an artist.
Yeah.
And he understands how that works. You know what I'm saying? I can stay away from this 2-3 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if I still expect folks to love me and be there for me like that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta drop something.
Yeah, I mean-
like think about it. Folks are still looking for Frank Ocean's mystery album. You know what I'm saying?
No. They're just looking for Frank Ocean.
Let me ask you a question.
Anything.
I think he will drop something this year. Like a single something. He gonna drop something
Officially.
official. Yeah, official.
Do you think it'll be a single or somebody on somebody's demo? Where
I don't know.
it
Something.
signifies, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
I don't know. Something. Either he gonna have a feature or he's gonna drop
Well,
a single.
I definitely think without a shadow of a doubt, he's going to have a feature because TDE is going to drop at least 2, maybe 3 albums this year.
Right.
Kind of play
He's
this
going to be
that
on
to
one of
begin
those,
with,
like
though.
one of
You don't
those.
y'all don't disagree? They kind of play this on that to
we
begin
knew
with.
that.
Yeah, they did.
So
Yeah.
I think he's gonna.
What's to say that they won't do it again?
I think he's gonna drop something. I think he's gonna be on a feature or something like that. I wish or hope for a small like 4-pack, something like that.
Just
you know
some-
what I'm
a
saying?
warm-up.
Yeah, something.
Just let people know I'm
but,
still here.
But I think the anticipation will be too big that means something. I think if he does that, then he won't drop, like you say, for another 3 to 4, 5 years. If he doesn't,
What's the point then?
if he doesn't do anything, then I think he's gonna drop next year.
Well, he's super low key, and the word is that basically the pandemic fucked shit up, right? Like it did with everybody. But he got married, had a kid. Like he was really like, he's one of those like, nah, I'm gonna actually step away and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Financially,
No, work with me.
I'm
work
not in
with
a
me.
rush.
Then do
and all
that.
that type of
do
shit.
not Lauryn Hill this shit.
I don't think he's going to.
No, I think we are.
I think I think we're anticipating it because no bullshit. If people are anticipating Kendrick's album that much, it just shows a lack of quality overall.
Well, yeah,
And
no,
right, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like-
mean, but that's already there.
But
I mean,
he occupies a unique space because it's not a lot of people
what? Not even that.
that
It's-
can go. That can.
Let me ask y'all this question.
He's in his own lane.
Do you think whenever he drops, do you think it'll be shit out of his rhyme pad and sound dated, or you know what I mean, like be old,
50-50.
or do you
Nah,
think
he's hung around.
50-50.
He's reportedly
50-50.
he's notoriously very. He's kind of like Dre,
I'ma
but
give him
not.
that.
He's not Dre.
50 though.
He's not as fucking like Dre and like Q-Tip because they're notorious for like I gotta
on to
find you
shit.
this, find
Yeah,
you this.
yeah, yeah.
He's not that bad, but he's got some of that in. You know what I'm saying? Like you
50-50.
gotta you're gonna
I'm
have to
about
go
to tell
take the album from.
I'll
him.
tell you why. 50-50. Because I can. It's too easy.
You say, yeah, because he can. I mean,
Too easy.
it's,
I will make. I can make. If this is already recorded, give me half of those. Okay, how many you want? You want 12, 13? Okay, give me 6.
or like
Give me 6. Give me 6 off here. I'll give you 7. You know what I'm saying? Hearing what I hear now, whatever the sound is, buzz this and that, whatever. And you know what? You're one of the best mixers in the world as far as what song comes after next, the story, the sequence. You know what I'm saying? We're well here. I don't think otherwise.
But I think I don't think it will be because his flows and schemes I think is what he'll be playing with the most, and so he can always plug and play words in there. Like if he's trying like this, you know what I'm saying? Like how he clearly had an idea for this song and he wanted it to go the rhythmic, you know what I'm saying, way it was going, right? We can even run it back, but hold on. So with that, I think that if he can, like, if he got a new idea for a song and he wrote it in the pandemic, it's nothing for him to plug in some new words, but he'll keep the scheme, like the idea for the song where he changed voices and how he, you know what I'm saying, the melody's still there. I just changed you know what I'm saying? Or I said this pandemic, they gonna know it was 2020.
What I was really talking about, not necessarily his rhyme scheme, but Kendrick is real personal about his songs. So I've already wrote this, and I can pen this. You know what I'm saying? to whatever beat that I hear, per se. These 6 are done. What beats y'all got for me that y'all feel as though that these kids, you know what I'm saying?
Even the beats.
And I will, no worries. You know what I'm saying? Seen it. We've all seen it.
Oh no.
The shit, the goddamn shit that
Not this
the shit that everybody loved. He spit on Saturday Night Live and nobody actually over acapella, and there was no track behind that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all a question.
You could craft that.
Let's go somewhere quick. Given the events on Facebook that happened in the past week or so, how do you process or go about
Always be high.
terminating adult friendships? Like, how does that? Is it easy for you, hard for you, new to you? Like, how do you?
It depends. If they stem from,
US
if they're adult friendships that stems from childhood, it's a lot harder. If you met them as an adult, it's a little bit easier. It's still tough, depending on how long you know them. It just depends on the bond, you know what I'm saying, that you've had with this person, and then what happened. Like, is it a beef? Is it a misunderstanding? Is it a growth thing? Did that person grow and just in a different direction, and you stuck? And that's the tough one. That's the real
joint. That's that high school
let me
transition.
When someone outgrows you,
Right.
you can easily see when you outgrow someone else and be like, I just can't. And a lot of times, especially with males, we're not gonna say it. We just won't hang around no more. We're gonna come over. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you wild nigga. I ain't fucking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not gonna.
But what
be
if
in
you
your
ain't
circle.
wild like
Y'all,
that?
y'all
But
ever,
it's what happens in the reverse.
you ever had
That's when
somebody?
it's tough.
You ever had somebody outgrow you?
I have
I'm sure.
Male or female?
both.
And you were conscious of it. You knew what was. When did you realize that was happening? Did you think
Not. I'll be honest.
when the relationship ended? Did you realize that's happening?
No,
Okay.
not right then and there or whatever.
What did it take to make you realize that they outgrew you?
Maybe words or something that they had said. You know what I'm saying? Not
Reflection.
necessarily right there.
Reflection.
But right. And it's
Hindsight.
like, oh shit.
What about you?
Yeah, I had somebody thought they outgrew me, and they thought they was.
Hey, talk about it. Hey,
man.
No. No, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a tab.
You hear that from me? Hey, am I right?
No. See, I know. But it's to tie it back to something you said earlier when you talk about how people look at therapy. No. How people look at therapy now. Oh, it's so fun. It's on me, and I got to do this and this. And hey, I'm growing. And they didn't realize that. Nah, you was actually the problem in that.
It was
Okay.
me.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
you're so stupid.
So the answer is no, because when you thought they did, it was actually
No. I know it has happened, but I don't.
You don't know it.
Yeah, it ain't been said to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been like, oh,
Nobody gonna tell you though.
because we're guys most of the time, but sometimes they will. I know I've said it.
How would they tell you?
No,
Okay.
I'm with Steve.
How would they tell you?
It's
It's really simple.
How do you have that conversation?
Because-
If you have outgrown somebody,
every nigga in the world tells me everything. Like, fuck you, David. Hey,
has somebody ever come to you and told you they've outgrown
are you
another man?
serious, Steven?
No, they're not gonna say outgrown.
Like, fuck you.
They're not gonna say outgrown. No, outgrown is never gonna come out.
No,
It's gonna be
it's
the shit that you own. I can't fuck with no more.
Cool.
Or you can keep that over there. There's many slick ways to.
You've had that conversation.
Yeah.
You said that to people.
Yes.
I ain't on what you own no more.
Yes.
No. I can see you saying
But
that to someone.
you said I ain't on what you own no
I'm
more.
talking about
Yes.
someone
Like we used to be
saying
on that together.
Yes.
I'm talking about someone saying
Or
that to
what
you.
you're on right now. What you're on right now. I can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like what you on right now. I ain't fucking with that.
When you shoot your child.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's-
Ahmad is the elder spokesman of the pod. Okay, so I don't really know if I actually am supporting nothing that he's saying right now on this shit. I'll be absolutely no.
Fuck Javen.
a nigga to come over to hang out, be like, hey man, I brought some ties.
But this is exactly what I said.
But not
Nigga, no, dog, don't do that. Come on, man. At least have the 3 uses.
I never knew that was your color though.
You know, yeah, his color.
So this is what we're doing now, huh? And this pink, hey. So this is what we're doing now, fellas. Y'all just feel that way about me. That's fine. No, it's fine.
No, but it's all good, man.
I'm surprised, Ahmad. I will say that
What?
in your story and how that.
So you have been outgrown. Cool. Yeah, I've definitely been outgrown. I
I've
know
been
it.
said it, and it been by like the worst people in the world who have never grown in life ever. Like,
No, if they say that's like kind of giving yourself a nickname or like calling yourself
that
humble.
shit is
If
gay
you
as
say
fuck.
it, you
like,
yeah,
that shit don't like what?
you just on some
What
bullshit.
is she talking about, man? What like, huh? Well, where's the action? Show me that. No, it's what I said.
But the
It's
difference
I don't
of
care what
like,
you said.
like we were talking about terminating adult friendships or whatever I said.
Right.
It's also the difference of doing it in real life on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Social media. No, I'm saying like.
No, you asked him. You didn't ask me.
Wow. Well, ask yourself what I was supposed to ask you.
How many adult friendships or this or that
Have you
I've
terminated?
Have you terminated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No.
asked him that.
No, I asked how many have grown? Have you been outgrown? And you saying that you know what I'm saying?
No,
And
he
he said
Stand
he
on me,
made
stand
it.
on me, stand on
Yeah,
me, stand
he
on me.
flipped it. It's like they didn't
Because
know.
honestly, I've
Yeah.
never terminated an
No, I
adult
never.
friendship.
Yeah, but you run out like. Yeah.
You've seen enough. We've been through this enough, Stephen,
termination.
on the both sides
Does the
to see how that actually works.
Does the social media?
What else you saying?
Shut up, man. Does a social media friendship termination way different than real life?
Is that a real friendship, bro? Like, I'm not into the whole like.
No.
I don't know. I've always looked at social media as like, this is funny. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm reading like CNN news and shit like that. Yeah. Outside of that, man, people comments, people post.
But listen to what he's saying. What he's saying is
not
the
real
same
life.
thing that you were saying.
Wait, hold on. Keep your question. To what you saying? You still interact with them different. Like, I get how much we don't give a fuck about it, but it's in the back of your mind.
So are you saying like if you fell out with somebody over Facebook or you were just only Facebook friends with them and then you fell out? Like, because there's a difference. Because you can have real friends
Doesn't have to
and then
actually
fall
be
out
even
over
a fallout.
Facebook. Or if you're Facebook
Or
friends
just
and
all
only
that is being
Facebook friends,
read
like you
from there.
you see this person.
No, but I'm saying, but how did you meet them? Are you initial interaction with them via
From
Facebook,
or
your
did I
Facebook friends?
meet
That's
Ahmad?
not.
Or
That's
whatever.
not
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's an entirely different.
All right, okay. Well, we're 40 plus. We ain't just adding friends that we ain't been in. So you clearly was in the backyard. You was at a bar. You was doing something. Them people don't matter. I'm not talking. I'm saying somebody.
We might reach out.
Not those people. I'm not saying fans. I'm saying people that you know that you know what I'm saying. People that you know that you talk to, right? So I could sit next to you at the field, your backyard, at a bar. You know what I'm saying. We sometimes get invited to the same events. You know what I'm saying. Like I've
stopped myself from doing it because I know people that I'm cool with and know in real life that I'm not Facebook friends with them, and I won't send them a request because it's like I'm not. Why am I sending you a request?
Okay,
I know you in real life.
That's the friend request. I'm saying we have mutual friends. These people we know, right? Cool. You, maybe not you, because you post that much, but you are opinionated on Facebook, right? You realize that a person that was following you is now got you blocked, right? But when you in public, they don't act like they blocked you. I'm saying like,
but I'm saying it's different. Basically,
how you met them. But I'm saying but we started with.
No, he got a great example.
But
you know why he got a great example?
No, because it happened to me.
The example that he's using.
The same person happened to me. Really? The same person. That's how they did that to me and trying to get on the bus. And I'm like, I had to put my hand on the chest.
You can't actually use that defense.
I wonder, is it y'all
to
or that
what
person?
he's saying? Because what he's saying. Right. Never. No.
This is like you, nigga.
No. The defense
that person
that
didn't know
he was saying would not be the defense. It's like
no, but I'm saying
this happened. If that's the example that you want to,
which one do you hold true?
What I hold true is what
the real life friendship or the fact that she blocked you on Facebook.
No, I don't give a fuck about anything social media oriented.
But-
so no, just like that. No,
let
think
me-
about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying.
This bridge from a question of what So what I'm asking, all say we don't give a fuck about that, but we take note of it. Like we definitely, like, why do we even know that this person blocked me if that's that big of a case? You know what I'm saying? If we really don't care, we wouldn't know, right? So I'm saying to take note and to know that this person has blocked me, and
means
then
I'm putting that much energy into
right,
it.
I care enough to take note of it, right? But when you're in public, y'all, you know what I mean? Like, you don't care enough to bring it to them.
Okay.
You don't care enough to say something to them about it or make it a big deal. But you think about it in your head, right?
You could only know because somebody tried to share something.
Yeah.
And you can't see it.
Okay.
Whatever. Did you see what such and such said? I can't see it. Oh, I'm blocked. Once you know that,
so
you know what I'm saying? You like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna go by what you both know about me, okay? And let's say this is a situation I've actually had to deal with, okay? You both know me, and anybody who knows me knows me. There's not a whole lot of waiver in this, you know what I'm saying? Especially in something like that, okay? And you decide to go this way, block, unfriend, this or that. You all know I could give a hot shit fuck less of anything, because that does not have anything to do with facts.
But I'm saying, how do you treat this person?
So no, you treat them the same way. You know why? Because what we all would like to do is incorporate that into our own feelings.
You say the same way as what?
Listen to me. We want to look at that and put it back on us instead of looking at it as what it is with that person, and maybe they're going through a moment.
Okay. So you just leave it at that?
Leave it at that. You know why? Because it should never move you.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying
never move you.
But I'm saying, but for me, I don't give a fuck about it either way, like you said.
But you unlike, just like me, but unlike me.
No.
Finish
my statement.
You look for the logic in it.
It's not that.
You do though.
That's not my point. My point that I'm making is, I'm saying, if you let me finish, I'm saying that to do that and say, like, we unfriend me or block me, whatever you want to do, right? And then to come around like you didn't do that. There was an event that happened that made you do that.
Right.
That's not being addressed.
No, you address it.
So that's what I'm asking you.
Okay, I'm saying
so a person that has blocked you on social media that you say you don't care about,
right?
You gonna ask them that's the definition of caring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we telling ourselves we don't care, really, but we addressing it, we noticing it,
Can I give you alternate line of thought? Can I give you alternate line of thought?
Listen to what he said.
If you lend voice to say you don't care, you usually care.
No.
See, hit dogs holler. You sound like a hit dog.
Hit dogs holler. Like, even
you don't know what that means. Now. You say it to women, he know exactly. He don't never repeat it. He be like, yeah, hit the.
Let me know when
he said. Okay.
I can talk back.
Sure. I cut my applause.
Hey,
had 1,000 people clapping for you.
Cool. Okay. So check this out. And especially in the terms of what we all know of what we are using as an example. Okay. This person is looking for the giddy up, the patty up, to this or that. I could say this to kick
I'm speaking
this
in
up.
general. Don't speak about the incident. Yeah,
I mean,
that's too easy to.
But that's what you use.
I didn't. No. I'm saying
he used it, but then he flipped it. He just used it as a transition.
I'm saying,
and then went kind of general
because it's happened to me on numerous occasions. I'm saying the fact that a person can block you and not have a conversation with you, right? Mm-hmm. We all saying we don't care, but we clearly care because we took note. We telling other people and whatever. Wait. So with that happening, cool. Now, even if it takes 5 minutes, cool. You notice it, you tell somebody, cool. The next day I may ask you, I forgot about that. We really don't care, right? You just took note in the moment. But what I'm saying is, afterwards, when you see this person and this person is acting like that didn't happen, there's an event that made you do that you're not addressing with me, and so
not disagreeing with that.
So what I'm saying, you're saying that you're gonna or should or will address it with the person that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then we care.
Well, no, you care about not,
Go ahead.
not care about this or that, but you care about the understanding.
You care about you don't care about the Facebook shit. You care about the personal relationship.
Right. Let's get an understanding of what we're talking
so you
about.
care about the personal relationship.
What we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Not this bullshit that's been predicated this way or that. So yes, you may care about this, but the overall care, no. As far as how this is going to look on me going forward, especially if you want to put things on Facebook or
That's some cancer shit.
I've never.
That nigga said,
I'm a
"How's it gonna
cancer.
look on
I've
me?"
never done it. No,
Hey,
that's the
Javen,
truth.
is there a common theme to people who have blocked you on Facebook?
Yeah.
How many times do you
What's
block?
that common theme?
What's your average? How? No. Just the
I
average.
look.
How
I
many
have
people block you and come back?
5,700 Facebook friends.
Look. How many people block you?
4,700. Excuse me. You can't have 5,700.
How many people block you and come back, like, and re-add you as a friend? What's the percentage of
Just
that?
like we just talked about what we was about to talk about. Motherfucker left for an hour. I sent the shit and I was like, dude, y'all need to check your girl. You know what I'm saying? This and that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because she come to me, wow. And Steve, listen to, hey, Steve, watch. before she did it, Steve saw the whole thing.
Nigga, I was texting so much shit.
Steve saw the whole thing. He like, nigga, bad boy, knock your ass out right now. Go for the knockout blow right
and
now.
then she posted ghosts. She
I'm like,
still won.
And she did.
I told you, nigga. I'm gonna get her later, nigga.
Yeah, she did. But y'all gotta understand, like I don't do all that, especially when
only
I know.
move is to run.
Especially when I know better information, this or that. Steve was like, dude.
The fact that you even engaged her.
No,
you don't play
You
boxing.
saw how though. It was like, dude,
No.
where did you come from
You
with
should have
this?
just kept going. Like you could have just been like, "Come get your girl."
That would have been
What?
Just tag the nigga.
What?
Tag the baby daddy.
He don't. Yeah.
Hey, but here's the thing: you got 37 comments going that way. It's
Yeah.
all off me,
Yeah,
and
it
everybody's looking like
It
this
is like
nigga.
this nigga.
This nigga.
Which was the wildest shit. Like,
They'd have been like, this
What?
nigga Javen just literally was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and it was like redirected traffic, like he fucking downtown somewhere. Like
that shit was crazy, dog. Talking about my home and this and that or
Frat
whatever. It
house.
was like, how did that have anything to do with the in fact, I didn't tag you. I didn't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
It was so much you could have said.
But if I wanted to say what I wanted to we ain't gonna
Hanging
do
out
that,
in the frat house.
We ain't gonna do that, though.
You could have. I don't know why you be having respect.
No, I'm about to tell you what. I asked the young lady earlier.
You know
I
what?
said,
I'm gonna just say this real quick. Once you get like a nice home, like you got a house.
Yeah.
A house is not a home. Luther Vandross taught us that. But look, once you get
Hey, I'm about to say
Now,
something.
look, like,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
let you finish. I'm gonna go, wow. Hey, what's this?
Once you get a home that you like proud of, and like I just say this. I'm gonna say it quick because he just put this on. I can't say it. I can't speak bad now. Look. Once you get married, you can disrespect these hoes.
Yeah. Fuck you. Where your husband at?
What?
Let the button. Hey, turn the shit off. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Jay. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? When I get the level of disrespect that I get, when I get it, I'm able to say whatever the fuck.
So like they say with women though, they be like, you get what you tolerate.
Jesus God, Steven.
That's what they tell women that get beat up. Oh, that's what they tell them. Oh. Well, that's what they told them in my day. They can't tell them that now. Like, you tolerate that shit. Yeah, nah, that's not. You can't say that now. You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. You just
Because everybody be like, bitch, walk away. Like, hey, when you go to work tomorrow, don't go and just go somewhere else. That nigga will go crazy for you, and You know what I'm saying? And women used to do that. Be like, I'm at my sister brother house.
That's a pod for another day.
Yeah,
honestly, that's something that I would kick off. Don't do that, Steven.
We gotta call somebody. Call somebody auntie. You say you got cousins that's 70?
Yeah, no, we definitely would have to. Yeah, you definitely have to. Somebody,
like what y'all used to tell bitches that used to get beat up back in the day? What y'all used to tell?
No.
I
We needed
both if you want.
Nah, we would have to have a panel on it, like some shit like that.
If you want, and they'd be happy.
The shit they used to tell bitches that used to get beat up back in the day.
speak.
They still got jokes like in certain of these Facebook groups that be like, "What's the one that a bitch that washed the dishes with like? What's the joke? I don't forget." Be like, you ain't got to tell her twice. Wait, what?
No. The joke is, the joke is, what do you tell a lady?
You don't know it.
I forgot.
You don't know it.
No. Fuck Jamie. But it's something on the scale of, what do you tell a lady with two black eyes? The punchline is nothing. Someone already told it twice.
That wasn't mine. That was not mine.
The thoughts and views of the La Podcast.
That wasn't my joke. You just ruined it. I mean, that was it. I remember that, but that was like the one the kids couldn't hear. Like that was.
Yeah,
but aren't all those?
We old enough now. Yeah.
I'm confused. What are y'all talking about? This is what y'all was raised on.
Wait, it was like, what does a bitch do that something? I don't know what that is. It's like, what does a bitch do that something? And he was like, the dishes if she know what's good for her. You don't remember that one? We are horrible on Father's Day. It's Father's Day.
I don't care.
It's like, what do you tell a woman?
Just like the shit I put on the meme. You know what I'm saying? If you can't cook, you better cut that grass.
What is something?
Baby girl said, I like to do both.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Before you go ahead, set it up, Amar.
I know
MJ Scales.
I know where you about to go. I just wanted to play this real quick in the background. It's that Her. Y'all go check out the new Her album. That shit dope as fuck.
She got another song that on here. I heard the whole album because she had a takeover.
The whole album is two other albums.
No, it's not. This isn't. That was her previous two other albums.
She got a takeover.
This wasn't what I said to you. What I was saying to you is it some bullshit that this is her debut album because she dropped 4.
She talked about that on there. Though.
Yeah, she dropped 4 EPs. Then she combined them later and made one album out of each one. Right.
This is her debut album. This is her first. Studio album, yeah. You gotta be fucking.
Yeah, this is her debut album, and that just has to do. You know what it is? This is what I was trying to tell you earlier. That's some label bullshit in this streaming era because it's a way motherfuckers out of shit. Because if you got a 3-album deal, right, and you keep dropping EPs, keep dropping EPs, I'm gravy. You haven't dropped an album, so now I've made all that money off of you.
All that money already.
But that's why I said that she's in a different space because
Steve, you know what I'm saying?
She gets her credit.
It's like, dude, the shit is already there. The information, if this is what you want to do.
But I also think we just old enough to see the game changing, right? Because we remember when.
But I was telling Naomi that shit. Our generation is in a crazy ass space.
Oh wait, I always say it
because
the
generation, just like my brother and them age 50 something, they really don't get streaming at all. Like they do it, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's people our generation that don't really get it. They're like, oh, okay, it is what it is, right? But we seen everything from 8 tracks to records.
That's what I say.
Every technology, like we've seen so much.
And the shit that we landing on, that we going for the longest, like Bluetooth is like a long running technology. It's probably like 20, 30 years at this point, right?
Yeah.
Anything else like that has changed and we've been there to see the change, right? From like, you know, just said the cassette, the HDAT, all of that.
Even not every device.
Even the devices we use, right? We had stereos in the crib, then we went to Walkmans, then we went to stream. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because of music. How you get the music changed.
But I'm saying computers.
iPods is what made streaming what it is.
Even computers. We went from big dumbass computers that was the big size of the room to every. You know what I'm saying? All the way small to our phone, right?
We just went full circle.
You know what I'm saying? Like
we really did. We talked about this about 30 minutes ago in a nugget. And again, like always happens.
That's how you know to end it.
Go full circle. It's like, hold up. Steve.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
you was about to ask me a question.
Until you brought that
Until-
up,
until you
and
brought
then
that
it
up.
was like
Oh,
time out.
well, look.
No. We just.
I
You know what I'm saying?
don't want to end on this note, and I just want to mention
we
this.
got a whole bunch of topics
I
in
know.
here
I
right
just
quick.
yeah. That's why I just want to
Sports.
throw this. That's
Yeah,
why I
right,
just want to
sports.
slide this in real quick. Prayers up to Christian Eriksen and his family. He's a soccer player in Denmark. I was at the crib watching.
Wait,
it.
before you go there, what was the question I was going to ask you?
I don't know. That's why I
go
said,
ahead.
"What question was you about to ask me?"
But I do know what he's about to say because
I just because this is heavy, and I want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get on nothing because I don't think it's too much other heavy shit.
Yeah, no, it's all sports.
Yeah. So this shit, like watching it at the crib, basically the man was just running down the sidelines, missed the ball, and he's about to get a throw in and just collapses. Right? And it's hard to see it at first. Maybe did the ball hit him in his head? Did he get concussed real quick? He collapsed, right?
He's about to receive the ball.
Yeah, he was about to receive it in the throw in, and he just collapsed. He just literally just collapsed and fell.
How long did the game keep going before they realized?
The game stopped immediately.
Oh, okay, they saw. Okay,
Because the ball
Immediately.
went off his forehead and went right back out of bounds.
Right back out of bounds, and
And
they looked
that's a
back
good
and
thing
he
that
was on
happened.
the ground. And he was
And
wrapped.
the game had.
he was motionless, which isn't crazy if you watch soccer, but it was the fact that he went motionless. And then I just want to fast forward a few seconds. It's like the next thing you see the players. You see one player get on his knee, and we find out later that this player more or less kind of saved his life because he helped pull his tongue out his mouth and pulled him to his side and sat him on
He
his
was
side.
dead for like what they say 6,
What
7
happened to him?
minutes. He
I'ma
went
get to
into
it.
cardiac
He
arrest.
He went into cardiac arrest, and they had to come over there. There was you visibly saw them doing the chest compressions on him, and I know this.
Defibrillator.
Yeah, and I know in every stadium now they do have portable electronic defibrillators, especially in every major stadium around the world. But the crazy thing is you seen the players form a circle because this is
Around.
an internationally televised event,
That shit was
and
cold. I like
they
that.
put it around us so you really couldn't see everything that was
going
happening.
on inside.
But the
circle.
thing is just the emotion behind, because Naomi was sitting next to me, the baby was asleep, and we watching this. And
What time of day?
This
'Cause I know
was early
soccer.
in the
Midday,
morning.
it's
It
like,
was
no,
it was
no,
like
it was
11
like
o'clock.
11.
Yeah, it was like
It was
11 because
in the
this.
middle of
No, because I be watching ESPN. You know, I got the phone.
Oh yeah, it usually
No,
takes.
he was actually watching the
yeah,
match.
so when you put it in
Yeah,
there,
when I put it
okay.
in there, I was literally sitting there. It was that time because this tournament is taking place. Basically, the games all on ESPN and ABC.
I got
They're-
there at school.
They're 8,
and
11, and
they
2
had
o'clock.
The video, and he's
Who the fuck they alert you? Who the fuck is you?
No, just he got an
No, I
ESPN
got
alert on the
ESPN.
fact that what happened. Wait, hold on, before you go there, it
Who the
just
fuck? They like, we gotta call Jay.
just sitting there watching it.
the fuck?
Like, he on the bat phone,
Sergeant James.
the Javen
Can we
phone.
say
Yeah, I know he good, but
Can you say this? I don't know.
What did Javen
Good?
say?
But just it was crazy to sit there watching it because you felt everybody, even the announcers, no one knew what to say. ESPN they try to cut away from it. They try to go away. They try to do this, and they try to maneuver.
You gotta
And
think.
The question was in everyone's head, and no one wanted to say it. Did I just watch somebody have a heart attack and die live on TV?
Yes.
And at a sporting event, and then maybe about 30 minutes after it, there's a picture that came out of him being alert and awake, being wheeled off the field. He still,
Facts.
the players was walking with stuff on him, and you visibly see all the players crying. It's not his wife, it's his girlfriend, mother of his 2 children. She comes down to the field,
Did the
visibly crying.
game
It was just
continue?
crazy. No, the game,
No,
no,
it postponed
the game
to the next round or
postponed.
whatever.
And what happened is the players had 2 options, and basically it was
Call
you
it
can call it or
or-
play tomorrow.
They had to vote.
It wasn't really a vote. It was basically this is what happened.
you can walk away 'cause
It
it's
is
work.
kind of
It's work.
It is kind of a vote thing where the other team was like
More so what you said.
the
You
other-
said you
the
can
other-
walk away
You
from
were-
this. So
Yeah.
You get paid for the
what
day?
I'm saying.
no, it wasn't even like that. What it was is
You want to get paid for the day or no?
this was taking place in Denmark, where that dude is from, and they asked the other team first because it is kind of a vote thing, and the other team said it's on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his guy. That's their man. That's their man. Like, hey, what they want? They want to play.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about him. We don't give a fuck about it. We gonna beat their ass anyway.
You all right? You good?
Hey, he not good, but we gonna
You
play.
good?
Fuck it, we pay with the passion
So,
like he
so where we
alive.
get this money?
But that shit was crazy. The game.
Where we get
that's-
these?
is he good now though?
Hey, where we get these marks? Hey, We in Denmark.
You got an extra day in Denmark.
Why get these
No,
dumb
is
smokes
he
set?
alive and well though?
No, he's alive.
He's
They got
fine.
to
Not
put a
well.
defibrillator. No, he's not well. They put a defibrillator in his chest.
He probably more so
Can't
has
never play soccer again.
no.
It's more. No, there is a player right now that plays for Netherlands that plays with a defibrillator. It's possible if he wanted to, but I don't know if he will.
No.
Javen.
No.
You say no.
No.
But I'm telling you now.
No.
There's a-
No.
There's a
Nigga
dude
gonna be on the
named.
field in 2
Even
years.
when it was Sean Elliott.
I'm
Let me
just
tell
telling you.
y'all something that
That
y'all.
nigga almost died.
Let me tell y'all something that y'all do not know. Okay. I have an irregular heartbeat, and that shit would kick off whenever. To hear these people talk about still trying to, and yet you're straight, but it's all for the love of, you will die. You will literally die. You're going against numbers
Do you do drugs?
heavy.
Okay, so what are you saying? It's the
No.
same thing.
No.
You could die.
No.
Your heart is
Imagine-
irregular,
no, whoa.
and you taking shit that could.
Oh, Imagine me doing drugs and still doing that. Because I've done both.
No, he ain't saying do it both.
No. Right. Now he wants to be a dick. You know what I'm saying?
talking about him.
No.
That's you.
No, I've done both.
You knew you
And
had a
it's
bad
like,
heart when you was doing both? So how you blaming him?
I'm not. No. Why? Because obviously you're fucked up.
But you're doing it.
No, I stopped playing ball.
Because of your
That's
hamstrings.
that's just like he said. Which one? And I said
Because of
both.
your
He said
hamstrings.
both of them or one. I was like one of them.
Yo, wow.
Nigga,
Yo,
same
wow.
thing.
Didn't this nigga just say last
Yo,
last
wow.
week or 2 weeks ago? He was like,
Earlier
"I'm
today,
not playing
talking
football.
about the
My
graduation.
hamstrings, my
What's worse, your hamstrings
hamstrings."
or your heart?
Nigga,
What?
your heart is still
Your
in danger.
heart.
Your
Your
hamstrings.
Sirs.
If
If he goes down
Listen.
because of his heart,
Right.
okay? I
He's
think
still doing-
what is he about 32?
He's still playing.
Why even do this?
He's still putting his heart in danger. You say you do heavy drugs. You're putting your heart in danger, but you gave your hamstrings a rest.
Right.
We're done here.
Because my
We're
hamstrings-
done here.
My hamstrings need to heal.
That nigga said I gave my hamstrings a rest.
They're horrible.
'Cause I can't. This nigga
Steve,
said,
you were there for
hey,
one season when
listen.
I could barely fucking
you can't do both. So I chose
my hamstrings.
you clowning this nigga.
But no, my heart gonna be straight.
Yeah, my heart
gonna be
How do you-
straight.
My
You have an
irregular
irregular heartbeat,
That shit
and you love
started
to
like
do drugs.
No, but it started like to where
You could. Y'all got a bond. Yeah.
no, not a bond. Do you think I would have went down with a regular heartbeat or a fucked up hamstring?
Both. What you mean?
Nah. What you saying? Do you think I would have
It
went
depends on
down?
how you-
At the time when I seen it,
Yeah.
It
I thought
depends
you
on
had a
how your
heart attack.
Saturday was.
You thought I
It depends on how your Saturday was. How was your Saturday?
When I saw you go down,
How was your Saturday?
What the fuck is this?
when I saw you go down,
I
it
was
depends
just
on what children you got with you.
Yeah, like, how was your Saturday? How was your week?
So my whole life is just
Is this
nigga,
You said it yourself, giving off last
Is
week.
this a Nala
If you-
Cam?
If you see me walking around with a bottle of vodka and some old style or some Miller High Life, I've been through it.
Did I
heart
attack.
Did I
If
walk
you
in
come
with
to
that?
the field,
Did I
if you
walk in
come
with
to
that? Did I walk
right.
in with that?
But if
When
you
was the
come to
last
the
time, up until last week,
But
y'all
you-
saw
but
that.
you needed
Time
it.
out. When was
But
the,
you
I'm,
needed
not,
it.
I'm not moving around. I'm not moving around.
But you
from
needed
it. I'm
that
not moving
today.
around from
Today
it.
you
I'm not-
needed it. You wish you had it today. You needed it. Yeah, that's what you said. But you didn't have time because you was graduation to graduation, kid to kid. I get it.
How many times y'all see me walk in?
That nigga
like
need to be
In
Spider-Man.
70,
Just swing.
76 episodes.
He'd be good. Wouldn't be
How
sweating.
many times y'all see me walk in like I'm about to self-medicate myself? Like, for
Out of
real.
75 episodes,
Yes.
I would say
74 and a half.
By how many? Jesus God,
Jesus.
what the fuck, dog?
Like, and we're not done with this. When we done with this, it'll be 75.
Like, really? Am I? Like, I don't do that.
I told you what mood I was in. I said it earlier. He got it. You didn't. You was still.
That nigga be-
You was still on the rant.
I'd say about 20%.
20%. That's not bad. Would you agree, Steve?
I say like I legitimately. I say just like a quarter. A quarter.
20, 25.
25. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all think that's bad on the pie chart? 75 to 80.
For me, yes. For you, no. That's an improvement for you. I am going off the rails.
So we ain't going 40.
Yeah. Nigga, if I'm doing that 25% or 20%, nigga, I've lost it.
I'm
nigga.
sleeping here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah. I can't.
Y'all
am I passed out again on the floor?
Yeah, I can't
Y'all
do. I don't handle stress well. I run from stress.
We all do. Y'all can't tell me.
How do you run from stress, Steve?
To intoxicants.
Coping mechanism.
So like dude put up drugs definitely the most high depressant as far as.
I don't know though.
Did you see that shit? Yeah. I like that because
I don't know though.
Honestly, I know motherfuckers that just like to smoke weed that have no cares.
Yeah,
in the fucking world.
I also learned that I like to
as
smoke.
far as
I used
nothing,
to buy two types of weed. I used to buy weed that I like to get high on, and then weed because I like to smoke. Because I don't smoke cigarettes, and I don't want to be black and mild. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? But I like smoking. You know what I'm saying? So I would have Reggie, and that would, you know what I'm saying? Like I
don't like smoking cigarettes. I like smoking. It has nothing to do with depression. It has nothing to do.
You know what I'm saying? It's smooth smoke. That
bullshit, nicotine shit. No.
You can't replicate that. Black and Miles, all that shit. That shit. You can't replicate.
Bro, that shit. I'm a blow. It has nothing to do with depression or this or that. You know why? Because life is what it is. Once you understand that part, no.
That habit got maintained for me because it was illegal when I had jobs.
And we're done
you see
here.
what I'm saying? You can't go on every job.
I never had that problem. And I was thinking about that earlier.
But bro, you understand? I'm working like pumping. Like it was like the certain jobs.
I fueled airplanes. I was the airplane. I fueled airplanes.
But here's the thing: you're by yourself for a minute. I was even in space where I'm humping. I gotta see people. You know what I'm saying? It's too. Every job don't allow you to go on break.
But not even that. Motherfuckers will put up this big ass wall discretion.
We're going to NBA next.
Okay, about marijuana and this or that. But they ain't saying shit about sugar, salt, this or that or whatever. That's so much more addictive than just the understanding of just going for it in your day. I can go through a whole work day and never hit no bud until I get back home. Now let me see somebody. Let me see somebody who is whether diabetic or have a salt zone or whatever.
I can get busy doing something and not think about weed, right? Like I could start like setting this shit up or doing whatever. Like I ain't got to smoke, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm just sitting and I'm feeling it, it's like I'm biting my nails and smoke. But this is just how it is. But no, I do. To your point, I do think that is I don't want to say coping mechanism, but
it's not.
I guess it is. I don't know. NBA Wednesday NBA.
Yeah, no, it was just
you so stupid.
We was gonna stay on that too long.
Fuck this is too long. That'll be too long in this. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we get to 3 hours. Nah, it was just a crazy ass NBA day because news came out about Kawhi Leonard possibly being out for the rest of the series. Then CP3
towards ACL
supposedly has COVID and is in the COVID protocols and the question is whether he's vaccinated or not. Then like 2 coaches, one stepped down and one got fired. It's like this all happened within like all this news broke within like a 2 or 3 hour period. Yeah, no, it was quicker than that. That shit happened.
And then LeBron tweeted about the motherfucking
the injuries and it was just all that shit just happened like back to back with the games going on. You know what I'm saying? That was Thursday. KD did that shit, right?
Let me ask you something.
38, 48?
49, yeah.
49.
That was Thursday?
17.
No, that was Wednesday.
10.
That was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was Wednesday.
So let me ask you something. Yeah. Let me ask you something. KD ain't the best thing in the league?
Currently, right now? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Even if someone's favorite player was actually playing, I mean,
no. Currently, right now, he is the best. He is the best offensive player in the league.
The best offensive player.
Here's the thing.
How many blocks is that guy?
No, he is a really great defensive player. So if you want to say the best overall player, okay, because there are guys who are better defenders than him. That you know what I'm saying, like. Their offensive game is terrible, or not at the same level.
Who?
Giannis is a better defender than him.
Why won't he stick him?
because you see who his coach is, right? And if you know anything about Giannis, ain't that Giannis
the two-time coach of the year?
Look, all I say is Giannis is not that guy. Giannis is not finna. You know what I'm saying? If the coach say go left, he gonna go. All right, coach say go. He's that. He come. You got to understand the household he come from. He's gonna follow the rules and regulations.
Why won't you jump?
I think
in
it's
on
also
this?
like that with foreign
Right,
players.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's from Greece, but his parents are from. He's Greek and I forget which. I want to say Nigerian, but I don't think it is. It may be, but I think it's a West African country. You know what I'm saying? But he was born in Greece.
Okay, yeah, I think it's like that with a lot of foreign players.
That's what I'm saying.
They just do whatever they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they're gonna the more or less the more of them are gonna follow rules. Except you got more kids like Porzingis who grew up on YouTube, and you know what I'm saying, Luka Doncic who grew up, you know what I'm saying, learning English through rap. You know what I'm saying? You have more of those in the league. But it was just crazy as that the game's been good. The game's been good.
I like him.
Wrapping them up, but it's been a lot of fucking injuries.
Well, I mean,
and that puts the dampers on things.
Work that out.
Did Harden pay $100,000 going to
I know. I seen that. I was searching to try to find anything that
say
said
that this nigga James Harden paid $100,000 to go on a date with Saweetie.
But what does the $100,000 mean? Does it mean in what way?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Did he buy her a bag?
I don't give a fuck if he gave her $100,000 worth of flowers. Like you gave her $100 for a date. Like that little Kenny said, if you can, yeah, I agree. That nigga said if you can fly it, some fuck it or rent it. Like you should rent it. Like if you can fly it, fuck it or something, you should rent it. Like that little Kenny, man, that shit is crazy.
But man, you know, them niggas in a different space and time, and that money ain't nothing to them.
How much was this?
He's in that max deal 40. He's in that $40 million a year. About to be, if he's not at that, he's at 38, I think, or something like that now. But he's got that with the last 2 years of his deal, something $40-something million.
It's like soon as I don't know. It's like I can't see how like women be with another nigga and another nigga want them so bad after that. Like you know what I mean?
That's that circle, man.
It's like
that's that circle.
Oh, you was with
bro.
Quavo?
That's that, bro. That's that circle. And there's people have asked that question, especially with the rappers, NBA players, like just that entire circle, just how it happens so much where this motherfucker over here and everybody want, you know what I'm saying? And just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, you know.
The fact that they want to be with.
Yeah, and it's attention maybe.
Like she cute. I ain't gonna lie. She decent, but I don't know if she like. And it's like, how much did her value go up because she was with Quavo? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would he to offer her $100K before Quavo, or you know what I'm saying? Is it because she was in the news
so much?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you hot? You know what I mean? I don't know. They say HBCU application is up.
That's what's up. I know it was transfer. I mean, they was up last year with athletes, with football and basketball.
Why you think that is?
More awareness.
Yeah.
What? George Floyd.
No, just more. I mean, that helped, but more awareness, like you just said. Awareness. Like the awareness, like for athletically understanding that I don't have to go to any big schools to get to wherever I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying?
So the next 10 to 15 years.
And then education-wise, understanding that I can get this degree from this HBCU and it's still, you know what I'm saying, we can carry me in my profession, whatever it may be. Like it's no less value in it.
Right.
It's not, don't think of, it's not a small school, quote unquote.
Right. I don't know. I thought it was because Beyonce did that fucking halftime show.
Nigga, how many years ago was that?
God, dog.
But you got to think
the trickle down of it.
Yeah, like when you saw it, the people that actually watched it and was in awe.
They was like 7th, 8th grade.
Now they like, man, I'm going. It's like different world. The same way we was with different fucking world. Or, and you know what? I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Master P's son, Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these things that is like making people or making parents telling their kids to be like, that's an option. Whereas before you might have wanted to go to Howard because it was cool and your parents like, you not going there. You know what I'm saying? And now they like,
I'm like, sure, go there.
Or they like, send me a brochure. Let me see the packet. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Now they even entertaining the whole conversation. I think that because people are giving credence to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I went to a HBC. Like, it wasn't a university.
Yeah, historically black
But
college.
that's what I'm saying. Dude at historically black college. Dude at what's the fuck? A.S. McKinley. I can't think of his name. He passed. Damn, I can't think of his name. It slipped my mind. But he sent. That's all he did was send black boys to Lincoln, Russ,
Oklahoma,
all of them. Everywhere it was a historically black college, he was sending black boys there. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a push to do it, but I think now that the celebrities and people are, you know what I mean? Like it's money behind it, whatever it is.
I wanted to go to Atlanta.
Yeah, I was down the street from
Spelman. I was gonna go to Atlanta, but then I was like, nah, because I wanted to go to Miami. Really wanted to go to Miami. I wanted to go to Michigan, just didn't have the bread.
That was always my school of choice, but you know.
That's because we Fab Pride. That's you know what I'm saying. We
always Fab Five. We Fab Five that generation.
What I'm saying.
But for me, it
we
was
7th, 8th grade.
But just to let y'all know, Steve Fisher coached at my high school, Richie's. That was like, so it was like, oh, for real? That's crazy. It was before I was there, but.
Hey man, shout out to Steve Fisher.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Tupac Shakur. He turned 50 this week.
And our family.
Shit's still relevant.
Black family and be together.
Oh, we missed it.
That's what we doing.
How many more funerals do we gotta go to? And how many more scenes of the crime do we gotta watch them chalk out black figures on the concrete before we realize that the only way for us to ever get out of this predicament is to struggle to survive?
Alternate Land Adult with DJ and Amar.
It's Tupac. Holla if you hear me. This Javen video. This nigga ain't want to introduce it.
I did.
Got all this.
I want to hear all that.
All this introduction
I want
to
to
be
hear all
talking.
that.
Clearly supposed to be talking over all this.
Nobody gonna give it to us. We just gonna have to take it.
I hear that. Yeah.
This shit still go hard. And still relevant.
Militant Pac will always be relevant. Can you imagine what it would be like?
Oh shit!
If this nigga was around at 50.
Made it look sexy.
Wow, I can't say you, Steve.
I didn't mean to do that, guys. I'm sorry,
Steve.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I definitely didn't mean to do that. I was trying to play y'all's music. I had a fucking Vine playing. Anyway, what's your
Vine playing?
I mean, what you call it? Playlist. It was a song. I went to the next thing. You tried to do some other shit, but I don't know. What we're gonna keep it going though.
Next.
Sorry.
I hate you both. Go to the next shit.
No, Steve. You know you can't do that. You cannot disrespect Pac like that. You do not want those problems. I don't care what day it is. You cannot. Don't do that, man. Don't have them.
Not on us.
Yeah, no. It was Biggie. Y'all kept playing. Y'all went back and started it over. Y'all gave it to everyone. Shit.
That's all you got. You don't know?
No, he doesn't.
I know, but it's like, I really want to play that. Because I was going to do something else, but I can't remember what it is.
I'm going to go ahead and...
Podcast, so he either had killer tracks or horrible tracks.
Nah.
The tracks is either dope or they were trash. Y'all can argue amongst yourselves. You ain't about to argue with me.
That violent is non-negotiable. Nigga, that shit
That
go
was a
hard.
great track.
Wait, what
Now, what about the rest of the CD?
What else was on there?
Right.
Exactly.
And we're done.
What album was it on?
Strictly for my niggas.
Strictly for my niggas.
Never ignorant, great and goals accomplished.
Oh, if you were
Wasn't
there,
Pain on there? No, Pain wasn't on there. No,
Pain
what was on there?
Above the
No.
Rim.
Hey, y'all saw the date
Yeah,
on
but
this
it's on
shit?
there too.
Look at the date.
Javen,
on
it's on there
this
too, I think.
Pain ain't on there.
shit. 6 years ago.
To today. Ace Hood.
Tears still rolling down my face. Simple fact of being Father's Day.
Oh,
Confidence was
it is
confiscated.
Father's Day.
More confrontation shortens patience. I'm aggravated, agitated. Hate to say this ain't been a father lately, and I feel like I've been a screw up. But then again, everybody needs to tune up. Self-observation, conversations, choices made. I'm trying to find some confirmation. Damn, how the fuck did I get here though? My own pops wasn't around to see his kids grow, and I'd be damned if I follow where his foots go. My baby mom took my kids about a year ago. I can't lie, shit is harsh, she don't get it though. Every day the kids asking where did daddy go. Still praying for a better day. I visualize good times when I meditate. To be alone on my own on this Father's Day. Tears still rolling down my face. To God I pray, to each his own. I can't condone, I compensate. The weed relates and frees the mind of my mistakes. I smoke and drink, I contemplate. I start to think, I hate my baby mama, but that ain't true, that ain't true. Wear my shoes, I bet you couldn't fit them if you tried to. I'm sick of lies and tired of what I'm going through. Those thoughts of your kids never knowing you. Am I putting too much time in this vocal booth? Am I spending too much time with my new boo? Or do you do it for your fam or the new coupe? Holidays have changed, they what I'm used to. I was trying to refrain from doing court moves. Never ever a fan of doing court rooms. So many regrets, it's all in my head. It's really not true, cause all that I do was for my kids, them. Living on edge, I'm praying for help. It's Father's Day and I'm feeling like I hate myself. I hate this fate. And sometimes I hate this game. But it's gonna change. Yeah, this shit gon' change.
This was DJ Khaled artist, right?
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, they had to be this way.
Which they had a terrible fallout too, and I mean, I think now they're squashing it. They each have a better understanding of
How
where the
the
other
music
one was.
game
No,
works.
just where the
the
other one was.
business.
No, just where the other one was coming from. Because his beef was is like how you. I'm your artist.
Personal in general.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm your artist. How you not? You know what I'm saying?
Looking at you.
Attitude hella rude, cause I'm happy inside. Met a queen, Lord knows he just sent me a sign. Who gon' grab my hand? Who gon' wipe my tears? She gon' pat me on the back like it's alright, my dear. Still wishing every day I had my grandma here, but hey, that's the way that life is though. We are living just to die the way the script goes. No answer, screaming, fuck cancer. Staring at a pic of my
Y'all
son,
don't
he's
know
so
about
handsome.
missing grandma.
Firstborn, my baby girl is so special. FaceTime to see him smile and say I love him. First Father's Day alone, suffer. Still counting blessings, cause they ain't gotta struggle, Lord. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Hey, they had
Happy
to be
Father's
this way.
Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Enjoy your
Hey, they had
socks.
to be this way.
Enjoy that you
The meat you cooked.
made not have to actually take out the
everything you gotta
garbage
do.
today, but do it tomorrow. But at least you get that day.
Good nigga going through.
Enjoy the beer you might get.
Enjoy the 30 minutes of solace.
The good bottle, you may get a good bottle depending on the
whiskey.
Yeah.
That
You
you're
may
gonna
get, you may get a good
But
bottle.
it better come from the
Baby
right
girl,
person.
right.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Did you light the grill? Did you season that meat?
Where
That's
this
why
bottle-
we
who
ain't
bought
got-
you this bottle of whiskey?
Look, we ain't got to talk about it. I ain't gonna hate on it. I love Juneteenth. It's cool. I love to see it rise up. But can we move Father's Day?
Juneteenth is on Father's Day.
Can we
Y'all
move Father's
understand
Day?
how
It's
this-
always gonna be Father's Day
Y'all
weekend.
understand
Can we
how
move
this actually
Father's Day?
works?
Just overshadow
Can
that
we move
shit.
Father's Day? Can we just slide it up a week?
That's ain't shit.
I'm just saying, can we? Why not?
But it's in our crib though.
How many of y'all
we
actually
kind of make
give
it
Daddy
both
the
the
big
same
piece
though.
of chicken?
We make Juneteenth. It's more patriotic.
I don't think y'all give Daddy
But
the
nah,
big
we
piece of chicken.
we deserve our own solitude day, just as the mothers do. No bullshit, and not every. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who in
Solitude Day.
yeah, no, what I mean by solitude is
shower
I mean a
me
day by
with
what I
your
mean.
love.
They want to be catered to.
I mean
with or without kids.
I mean a day by itself. That's what I mean. Just a day by itself, like separate, not mixed in with another holiday.
Mothers want their kids to give them gifts and go away.
I don't care about that. I'm just
Dads
talking about
be
that.
like,
I'm just talking about
"Bring
us
me my
giving.
kids.
Yeah,
so
I
we
got
can't
you.
really do too
I'm
much
just-
of anything, but we're here.
But I'm just talking about us getting an
Like-
entire weekend.
We don't get that. Come on.
No,
bro.
we
What
did
you
before.
talking about, man?
No, boy. I love Juneteenth. It's great. The majority of the people across this nation was not celebrating that shit the last 50 years.
No shit.
No, just when this came out 6 years ago. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's no respect to it. It's just like we should move Father's
that
Day.
shit is popular now.
Right. So let's move Father's Day.
What you got? What you got, man?
Vince Staples, he's coming soon. Live, crazy on some. I've been trying to figure out what the fuck he's trying to say. Who knows?
Who was this? This you or him?
Just introduced it.
Fuck a bitch, I don't trust no bitch with my government. Fuck a friend, I don't want no friends with no open hands. Count my mans all alone at home. Don't you call my phone. Everyone that I ever known ask me for a loan. Leave me alone, 44 Stallone. Get the nigga gone, raging boy. This not paid in full, but I kill my own. Yes, I love you cause you black, but don't love your ass like that. I will put you on a shirt if you fuck me out my racks. Cherry app, down the app, hold you app.
Stop saying.
Yeah.
Bag, Gucci
It didn't even look bad.
I will never give my
I'll stop
money
at
to
it.
a bad bitch. I will never give my money to a bad bitch. Dairy Ave, Locust Ave, ho, you average. Birkin bag, Chloe bag, you got baggage. You will never catch me slipping out in traffic. You will never catch me slipping out in traffic. AMGs and SMGs, I'm in a dash shit, ayy. Wasn't what he thought, we called them like a catfish, ayy. Niggas falling out and screaming like they Baptist, ayy. Only love her if she ratchet, ayy. If that ass shit, ayy. Got the squabble, now he cash his clay. But them Hurricane Carter, you know I'm gon' catch a case. But Lil Wayne Carter, what I call my
It's insane.
Where I stay back, app, down the app, hold you
And the way he chose the flow.
Yeah, you can bounce so many ways over that beat, and he found just a okay. That's a
crazy part.
I will never give my money to a bad bitch.
I can do
Every
it.
ab, Locust Ave, how you average. Birkin bag, Chloe bag, you got baggage.
I like it.
You will never catch me slipping out in traffic. You will never catch me slipping out in traffic.
But I said this like last year about this time that West Coast, Cali, this and that have picked up the reins of okay, where we about to really go with this. You know what I'm saying? If you're really paying attention, where we really going
over
with
Atlanta?
No, because Atlanta is a fad. That will stay with you and you'll play that later. Speaking of, Gucci Mane gets a 3.5 out of 5.
The album? What you mean?
Album gets a 3.5 out of 5. I don't even listen to Gucci.
You listen to
I listen to the
What'd you
whole
give his
album.
other album? Like you saying it's better than his other album?
It's not bad.
It's not mid. It's better than mid.
It's not bad.
How the what's the song that he remade? Everybody was talking about what the fuck was that shit?
I don't know. I listened to the whole thing on the train.
Posse on Broadway.
I don't remember hearing Posse on Broadway's be like that. But regardless, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Seriously. It's Gucci. And
Hey man, I want to send a get well to Laurice, man.
Yeah, man. Get well, brothers.
This nigga, Richard, Richard Pride himself.
Yeah, I seen him out too. Like
I think he's
seen
going,
a video of him outside.
Yeah,
after,
he's coming
you know
home
what
from the
I'm saying?
hospital.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
super get well,
I
brother.
don't think he at the crib yet.
Come on, brother.
But if anybody know this nigga, this is the most
on, bro.
clumsiest nigga in the world.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he good. We could. All right, I'll wait till you're home.
Yeah.
Hey, come on home,
In
man.
fact, come on the pod.
Yeah.
Talk about your experience.
We gonna call you.
you should call him next week. Yeah, call him. You should call him next week.
We call you next week when you get to the crib, man. When you home, man. Let us know when you get to the crib, man. Anything else? Any shout outs? Anything else y'all want to say? Anybody, man?
Shout out to all black people. Juneteenth. Enjoy yourself safely. Do not do all that old other shit. You know what I'm saying? Grab somebody that you've never seen before that look just like you, and hold them. Grab them. Give them a hug. And be okay with getting that hug.
What you got, Ahmad?
Man, just shout out all the fathers out there, man, doing their thing. Like, hey, we need our weekend. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna fight like to get it off his third damn weekend, man.
See, I
Fuck
ain't even
that
talking
shit.
about that shit, right?
No, I'm just saying, why not, man? But for real, because we need it.
No, that shit there. What you guys see?
Nah, I want to say, shout out to the all the dads, new and old. Casino night, man. We're going to casino June 19th, man. Tonight. Whenever you listen to this, nigga. Yesterday. Whenever you listen, we're going every day. No, Saturday night. Father's Day Eve.
Go to the La Podcast page and check that on out.
Yeah, we're going to the casino, Hammond Casino, Horseshoe. We're going to be there about 9 o'clock from 9 to 12, man. Come play some poker with us, man. Gamble and, camaraderie and all that shit.
Shit, man. Shout out Chicago, man.
Yeah, we open.
We open. Come on, Gladys. She came to the goddamn Tavern on LaGrange and killed that shit.
Shout out Tavern on LaGrange.
Auntie
LaGrange, I'm sorry.
Marcus Shavers. Way to book that, bro.
She stand up the whole performance.
You ain't see it? Hey, y'all check it out. It's out there. It's viral. Hey, man. Come on, baby. Come on.
Go ahead, Joe. You should go ahead, get you a linen suit, get you the van.
No, she'll try to marry me. She be like, you know all my moves. Hey, you gonna turn it on. Hey, I had some shit. Get some shit.